where the live is
Only a
like
few times.
telling me that it can't go horizontal. So we're now live playing D&D. I haven't set up a title, or I have to do all that other crap later. But yeah, welcome to the room. We're going to set up. I'm going to eat some Chinese food. People are eating chips and gravy. It's all good. So let's see how close I can get the camera so we can hear everyone. And everyone's still on. Hang on, let's see if we can get everyone in. Yay, we're all in. It's working. Right, and let's set up a battery now. Yeah, free advertising. The nation's favourite fish and chips. Right, as we're now an alcohol-free zone, I'm drinking Robinsons. I've got a battery. Right, here we go.
So if you can give us a round up this week, I'm going to go Hannah.
Okay, so
I think it's hilarious last week because I thought my character literally thought he was dreaming for like 80% of the game. It
So we
was
literally
brilliant.
start at Grizz and finish at
yeah,
Yeah.
so we decided to go to the Croker Cave, which was last time we were here, I think. So we headed over there. We met Grizz at the entrance to the cave. He was just being teleported in.
For the first time in his life ever, and just naturally assumed it was a dream. Because somebody went boop on my nose, and then all of a sudden I disintegrated, and I was like, this pub's weird.
That was cherry in the pub.
Yeah, this pub's weird. They must sell some weird mushrooms or something that I've never encountered.
So then we
Yeah.
went into the cave, and first thing that was in it was pretty dark. First thing was in there was like a pool, like lit into this cavern that had a pool in it. Wasn't super deep, but I can't remember who it was. Some you maybe. I think you can see that there was some movement. Something was in there, and it turns out to be these giant ice frogs. So I think we tried to distract them.
And threw some of the moorband, I still had the moorband with me, which is pretty putrid, but so I chucked that in. And they weren't really into it.
So
And it turns out giant ice toads aren't giant to humans, they're giant to toads. So they're not like.
they're pretty giant for us, though. They could eat us. 100%. They could.
Well, the majority of them are.
There was a toad on toad session,
They could
which
have
was
eaten
quite
us.
funny.
Yeah, so we killed those ones, and then we carried on further into the cave, and we found, we had some bandits started to come down towards us as they heard the commotion.
Chili beef,
We killed them.
topped chili chips.
I think they were in the middle of sort of training these frogs. So that's how they're sort of coexisting in the cave.
These bandits related to the ones that we had to fight with.
In the
Yeah.
rescue shop or whatever it was.
And then we carried on through the cave, and we encountered another pool, and this one had some giant ice frogs in it, and then an absolutely massive croaker themselves.
You missed out one vital piece of information,
Sorry.
which is after we killed the toads just in the pool at the entrance, I turned into one.
Oh yeah.
It was really confirming the fact that I was on magic mushrooms or having a weird dream.
Yeah.
It's like all of a sudden, Scrooge now a frog or a toad, and I'm just like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, I think everything that happened did sort of solidify that, didn't it?
I think it was hilarious.
But yeah, and then I think Jess, as a giant toad, managed to persuade, with a nat 20, Croker to give us a lift across. So we managed to get across without having to battle or anything like that. And that's where we met Halil and Raygrin. Halil was definitely had the same disease, which is called the frigid woe.
Sounds like a dating app profile.
It's not a very good one.
No.
Terrible one. Yeah, and they were saying that they were looking for a cure as well. They were going to head to, or they want to head to Shady Creek Run, because that's the place that they have the most contacts. So they want. I think in the end we have agreed to get. What's his name? Gelvin to teleport these guys to Shady Creek Run, and they'll give us all of the treasure that was in their cabin
Lot of
at the
treasure.
end, which seemed like a lot. From what we could see, it was a lot. And then there's this massive chest that Elil was sat on, but we don't know what's in there yet. But from the treasure that was out and about lying around, probably really good. So we've agreed to that, and
Basically, so far,
that's where we've got to.
we're at the decision if we can actually do any of the things that we've said we'll go and do for people, we're pretty convinced.
Yeah, we're going to be loaded.
But we haven't actually done any of it yet.
Not a
But
single thing.
and we've also got a couple of timers going, haven't we? There's a timer on you.
Yeah, so I'm dying.
There's
Well
a timer
done,
on.
bro.
We need to get back. Well, we need
Yeah.
to decide whether we're going to get back and do the whole banshee thing before they die.
So is the other one came with us into the cave?
No, the
No,
other
the
one's
other-
still.
So if we
It's
was
still
to
the
go
same.
for half,
Because Mia said she has their contacts in her phone.
Yeah. So we're.
So that's
Mia
where I
came
am.
with us. Yeah. So it was us lot and Mia went into the cave. We've not seen Yelvin since they disappeared.
Helena also told you that she sold the last vial to a merchant who is on their way to the they stopped off at the Jolly Dwarf in Calbank Village. And the Jolly Dwarf is just like an inn. So whether or not you guys like follow that lead and try to, because I think part of your agreement with the head of the village, whose name I can never remember.
No, not Elro. Elro.
Yeah, that's his name. Elro Altador.
You like tickles?
Part of your agreement with him was basically not only pointing out what was going on with this, but also like making sure that it's safe.
But that, I think that's, if we're tracking them all, that's the last violent.
If you look at the Discord, you should see some pictures. Thank you. The two ones with circles are Hillel and Ragran in your Discord. You should see some pictures. I'll have a look.
There's my phone's over there.
That's fine. And Mia and Yelva. Just for an idea of what people look like. Okay.
where on Discord?
Oh, is it Thursday yet? Chat.
That's,
They're like compared to
that's
the £7
really
picture chip shop where you have money.
Yes, it is.
You go up to United.
Not a.
No, I'm not that on Discord, we're saying that the chip
Are you on
Is
the...
that from the kitchen?
Oh, yeah, is it Thursday?
Because I saw fishing, but I literally just couldn't find it.
Okay, are we ready to crack on?
Yeah.
You got a powder one, still, paper.
Didn't bring it,
It's all
couldn't,
good.
because the battery just joins.
I'll buy one from the Amazon, so,
BT.
No worries. You can get like a Kindle.
yeah.
Okay, so still around the campfire, which is way hotter than it should be, probably because you've got two worshippers of a demon dragon goddess in your midst.
Mostly affliction.
Exactly. And they're basically waiting on you guys to fulfill your kind of contract with them, I guess. You know, it's an exchange of promises, isn't it? So Mia will leave the cavern, she'll leave the whole Croaker Cave and return about sort of an hour later. So do you guys do anything in the meantime?
Well, I just want to crack on.
So she just like,
She's just gone, no, she's not teleported, she's just gone to contact her father, however it is that she can contact him. You don't quite know how she does that.
Why would we have any reason to hang about in this cave apart from the fact that fire's all?
Treasure, yeah.
Yeah, but we need to go and do stuff to collect the treasure.
I think Mia's going to
Me as
post
opposed to
it,
yeah.
bring it
Yeah,
on
we
the
don't
back.
have to do anything, she does it.
Oh, so we're just,
That's the great bit about this deal.
Yeah.
okay.
The main thing you guys did is not fight them.
Yeah.
Essentially, you were more diplomatic than you were up until that point. So,
Right, so who's left in the cave?
you four
And the other guy.
the elf and the dwarf, the two that are kind of plastered with tattoos and dragons. Well, the elf is, the dwarf has some.
So far, I've been given 200 pieces of silver, which is absolutely fine. But I don't know what any of this stuff is, so I want to know what the deal is before we risk our lives. So I'm very interested to know what's in the box. So I want to see. So I'm going to talk to you like, why are we doing this when we don't even know what we're getting? So should we like try and,
Because all the stuff we've seen that we're getting is already a deal.
yeah, but don't you want to see exactly what you're getting?
Well, I'm
Even
not
if-
complaining about it, but
I'm not complaining. I'm just
I'm not gonna-
I'm inquisitive, as you know.
Have you asked if we can look in books?
So I'm asking you guys whether you think that's a cool idea.
I mean, you could do, but I don't think it particularly, if it's going to piss them off, I don't think it particularly matters.
Why would it? At the end of the day, if we do the job, we're going to get all this anyway. But
Are they meditating still? Do they go
Yeah,
back
let's
to
go back to this
meditating?
session.
So I'd say that would be the thing. That would be
okay, I'm just going to look then.
Well, she's sitting on the chest.
What is there anything else around apart from this test?
Yeah, all the stuff that I told you about last session. The jade dragon statue, I think it was.
Right, so who's best with like magic? Who would be able to suss out stuff if we basically take an inventory?
hang on. Jade Dragon statue.
Sorry, jade statuette of a storm dragon.
Yeah.
Gilded scroll case that's covered in a cosmological map of the multiverse. Quiver containing 6+1 arrows.
After we know they're plus one.
Yeah, you can. This is stuff you can see.
Okay.
A silver ring set with a jasper stone. And then I can't remember how much gold I gave you.
I'm just
Did
wondering
you
whether
write it down?
it's useful now.
Alright,
Right,
so
I think it was just like
200
A lot.
silver, wasn't
You
it?
chucked me a bag of 200
yeah, it's
silver.
made of silver, but that's what, yeah. But there's also like gold and EP and stuff like that. But I think that might be inside.
Who would have the best abilities to check out the stuff and vibe off of whether it's magical or not and try and assess what it is? Because like, if she's set on the chest, that's fair enough, but there's still a bunch of stuff that we need to look at.
I mean, that she said you can have it as soon as she's gone, basically. As soon as she's been transported away.
Right, okay, let's have a look at it then.
What?
They're meditating, all the stuff that's laying around.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah.
Pick out and make rolls. Whoever's got the best,
Okay.
what would it be?
Are you insinuating that you want to check if anything's like magical?
100%.
Right, so for that you need to have the identify spell, and that would be a wizard.
Can I take a short rest?
You can, yeah. Absolutely.
So-
It's why I kind of said she's gone for an hour. Because
Yeah.
that's the length of a short rest.
Okay.
So you short rest, you get key points back. What do you get back for short rest? Do you get some abilities back?
I get my wild shape.
Wild shape,
No.
yeah. Hogan, leave it. Just literally nudge him, push him away. Hogan, go sit.
I don't want to use a hit die, I don't think.
Hogan, down sit.
For the sake of one hit point. So I'm going to take a short rest.
Okay.
And I'm also how do you spell slots return after a long rest?
For for a the only people that don't that can do a short rest and get spell slots is the wizards. So you don't get recovery for that.
Oh, okay.
So do we get hit points back? I'm only losing.
If you roll hit dice, you do.
I've got one hit point down, but I'm just going to lump that.
Just to remind you guys, in case you don't know, when you roll hit dice at a long rest, you get half back, but half of the total hit dice. So if you've got 10 hit dice after a long rest, you'll get 5 of them back. So
Yeah,
you do get them back. You just don't. Get
Oh,
them
I know you
back.
do, but it seems a bit pointless taking.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Using a hit dice for one hit
Yeah,
point.
no, I agree.
So with a short rest,
What do you get?
I don't know. What do I roll?
Maybe rage back. Do you get rage back? I can't remember. No, you don't actually. It's a long rest for rage.
Okay.
I don't think you get. I don't think there's really anything you get back as a
You can
barbarian.
use
Okay.
your hit dice if you want to heal. So
Yeah.
you should
Hit dice for
What
healing.
dice is that?
Or if anyone has any natural abilities for healing,
Oh,
like some people,
yeah,
some
3d12.
some
So you
classes
use
like
up to
Bard,
3.
for instance, can do like Song of Rest and stuff like that. That
They're all back with one.
doesn't use like a spell slot and doesn't. Yes. Do you need a pencil? Okay.
I think Alden's just going to spend the hour sort of trying to figure out how he managed to speak to Mia and Scribe.
So the okay. So
just
is
sort
that
of-
the first time
that's
you've
the
done
first
that?
time they've done that.
And
so-
it was kind of spontaneous, was it?
Yeah, because it was out of the need to be sneaky, and it was sort of just an instinctual thing that he did. And
I
he's
mean-
now spending some time just really sort of going, fucking hell, that was weird. But all just in his head,
Yeah.
just having a bit of time to mull that one
So
over.
maybe think about the people that you know already and like their kind of knowledge. There might be some people you could ask. There's always the library as well, Carboxyl library.
In the meantime, I'm literally picking up every single thing that I can see and just looking at it and seeing if I buy them or anything or like,
Nothing's really giving you a vibe, so to speak, apart from maybe the +1 arrows.
Yeah.
You know, they've got a little bit of shimmer to them that kind of makes you feel that they're not just normal arrows.
You're an archer, aren't you? Are you both archers?
I have got a bow that I use.
What's his
Right.
ring look like?
We use yours more than mine.
The silver ring,
Yeah.
it's quite thin, and where the jasper stone meets the clasps are like 2 serpents.
Okay, I'm gonna put it on.
Grabbing it. Yeah, it's pretty dope. It's pretty cool.
I don't know what this is, but I like it.
Super
Uh-huh.
It is worth 50 gold.
Okay. Is that cool?
Well, we haven't earned
Oh,
it
yeah.
yet, so that-
Yeah, no.
He's just picking up.
I just like it.
Yeah, but I wouldn't like, I would put it back for the moment.
I'll wear it till she comes up.
Yeah, probably wouldn't. I'd probably just put it like, let's not antagonise the situation. Everything is hunky-dory right now.
How about we put it to one side, and that can be your pile for when we earn it.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to know if anyone else liked it. I've never worn them before.
No, you can have
Totally
it when
yours.
you win all the treasure.
Alright, put it back.
All
Yeah.
agreed on that.
Remember, I'm a simple guy. I live on the mountains, you know what I mean? The ring. Like, you know?
Fancy ring as well.
Yeah, fancy ring. And just
So I
like,
think, like, you know, if
Anyone with any proficiency with perception, give me a perception check, please.
I have +3.
You got like a little star next to it, actually,
Oh,
or
God.
tick.
It's ticked in the box of
I don't have
Yeah.
proficiency, but I've
So-
got +4.
Yeah, that's fine. Just anyone.
15.
21.
Was it D20?
21, 15,
17.
17.
7.
everyone, and this probably tracks, everyone apart from Grizz kind of sees Halil kind of just like crack open one eye and close it again.
Yeah, we'll just probably just pop that down just there for now.
Yeah. Let's not fuck with the shit until it's our shit.
It's just looking.
You also feel the room just get a little bit warmer as well. So that campfire, that range kind of is starting to expand a little bit.
Squat up against the wall, just cool off.
How long has elapsed since I turned into a giant ice stove?
So you're still a giant master.
I was when we ended the last session. I see myself
So, if we're at the end of the short rest, then it's been probably about an hour and 15.
Right, so I'm no longer.
Yeah, so you turn back into a dwarf.
Is there any reaction to that? Because thus far nobody knows
No.
that I was not actually a giant ice stove.
Who doesn't know? You mean from
Hello.
Great Grin and Hello?
Yeah.
So, when that happened, so towards the end of the short rest, Halil does open her eyes and she says, "Oh, welcome back, Druid."
Thank you. What
I guess you're the one that convinced my Croker friends to take you across.
yes, that would be me.
That makes sense.
But I'm also the one that is similarly afflicted with the frigid woe.
And how did you come to be afflicted?
I stupidly ate some remains from somebody who died from it.
And you see Raygrim actually kind of, his eyes kind of flick open and he's just like, and it's like an expression of, why are we dealing with these people? How can we trust them? And Halil is just like, so it's almost like there's something kind of silent that may have passed between them. And Halil's like, and she says, that was, as you say, quite stupid.
Yes, there was a logical purpose behind it.
Well, you do know the progress of the disease, yes? I assume by now.
I do now, yes.
Talgi, I assume, would have given you some information about
Tolgi has, but I had some insight from when I ate the remains.
Interesting. So, if you find a cure, would you share it with me?
Would you make that worth my while?
Oh, you're so mercenary.
I am literally a mercenary.
Roll persuasion or intimidation, depending on
No, persuasion.
persuasion.
No,
Okay,
no
okay.
part of Scro is being aggressive.
Okay, fair enough.
No, in fact, no. Yes, I will.
You will what?
I will share it if I find a cure
You'll share it?
with everybody that I'm aware of that needs it.
For I must admit I'm surprised. You all look like you are a type of mercenary group or something.
Let's just say, normally, if I wasn't dying from a shared affliction, I would be asking for some rewards, but I am inclined, given my state, to be generous.
Everyone's got to eat.
If you decided to be generous in return, if I can exhibit that generosity, that would not be turned down, but I'm not going to strike a deal up front. I will happily give you a cure.
I do find that people tend to be more motivated if they have some kind of reward promised. So
I think
If you
not
can
dying
get
for
it to
motivation.
me, if you get it to me in Shade Creek Run, then I will I will promise you either, and I'll give you a choice here, worldly goods or bestow a spiritual gift upon you from my goddess.
Can you elaborate on the spiritual gift? Like how might that?
I mean, I have to ask her.
Like worldly goods, I'm familiar with.
It could be anything from having some kind of summon from the ninth house, or being spirited away to safety. It could be anything. It wholly depends on the mood my goddess is in.
Can I make the decision as to what I want if the situation comes to pass?
Of course, yeah. You can tell me when you deliver the cure.
Well, your generosity has also surprised me, and thank you.
So at this point, Mia comes back, and behind her, you see a familiar looking elf who has a little bit of a smirk on his lips, and he says, "Well met, my friends. How are you?"
Which one is it? We've met loads of those.
Yelvin.
Yes.
Is that the one that boots me on the
Maybe
nose?
you haven't met him.
No, it's
Oh, not
his.
No.
His niece did that to you.
Oh,
So
okay.
they kind of look a bit familiar. A
And
little.
Scro says, Yelvin, nice to see you.
I cannot ask forgiveness for something that is quite natural to me. You would not see me leave, I assume.
We were very aware of you disappearing.
I had other business in the area.
Who are you? And what did you do?
Oh yeah, we haven't met, have we? Is this the one you told? Right,
I
okay.
wasn't that drunk.
Okay. Yeah, the goat one.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Interesting. Hello, I'm Yelvin.
I'm Grizz and the goat is Malix.
Right, okay. Hi, Alex. I hosted your friends recently while you were with my niece, I believe, and the drow in his tavern. I'm here to transport someone. I guess I'm everyone's favourite transportation wizard these days.
Yeah, that happened to me the other day. It was weird. I don't mind doing it again now. I know what it is, but I didn't know what it was.
So, who is it? These two, I assume.
Yes,
Mhm.
please.
Okay. And what do I get out of this?
Has Mia not explained that to you?
She asked me to transport someone. I didn't say I would.
Okay.
And Mia just kind of stands there and she's just like, she's like, "Oh, there's nothing I can do. It brought me. That's the most I could do."
Can I say to Mia in her head?
Yeah.
Because that's, I think it's 6 hours that was
Yeah.
for. How much would persuade him?
Can Scro?
Yeah. You two can, but you can't hear what we're saying to each other.
So I
Okay,
can speak
so
to
Scro-
you and you can speak to me, but
Scro-
you can't speak to
Scro
me.
will talk to Alden and say, could you, so I'll ask if you can communicate with Mia.
Mhm.
Ask her to go along with a ruse that her life is forfeit if he doesn't help,
And then I'll
and see where that goes.
So
say that, so I say, hold on, and then say that to you.
and she will say to her father, and she will kind of, give you an indication of, yeah, got ya. And she says, well, if you don't, then I won't get the cure. And he just kind of looks at her like, you don't have it. And a couple of rows here. And she says that I do actually, both myself and Scry, so yeah. And you see him kind of contemplate, and he kind of looks between you all to see whether this is the truth. So I want you all to make a group deception check, please.
I will also say it's a lot to register.
Excuse me.
Oh wow! Didn't say that. It's in the transcript.
Oh no.
Mine's 12.
What are we? Deception?
Did you roll 12?
Five.
How much?
Five.
How much?
Who, me?
Was it not?
Almost. 3.
12,
12.
14. I'm just seeing what the other lot. She did better than you guys.
That's not
She
difficult.
was a 15 on the dice, so I just need to see what her deception is. Oh, dude, she has 0 deception. So that was it in that one?
No, it's 2.
No, was it in
No,
that
mine's
one?
a 2.
2. Oh, alright, no, that's lucky.
That's lucky.
That was very lucky, jeez. Because it wasn't like super high or anything. But yeah, he looks at Scro mostly, and you can see him teetering towards nah. And then he says, you know, whether it's true or not, I'm not taking any chances. Where are you going? And then Hillel's just like, Shady Creek one, please. And he's like, oh, okay. And then they're gone.
And he's still there?
He's still there, yeah.
Okay.
He's still there.
Thanks.
Did you manage to find what you were looking for?
No.
Do you want to tell us what you were looking for? Because we found out all sorts.
No.
Fair enough.
Nothing to do with you guys or anything that you're here for.
I'm going to sit on the chest.
So
You can sit on the chest.
Yeah, because I don't even know this bloke.
Scro.
Anyone want to explain to him why you were looking for me?
yes.
Something to do with the banshee that's chasing me?
Yeah. This is Yelvin,
Here's Tyrrell's.
who is
uncle.
Tyrion's uncle. So the idea was to try to get all of the family together in one spot, and we're going to talk to the banshee, and we're going to try to convince them.
I mean,
And why hasn't that happened?
well,
He
because he
can teleport.
disappeared.
Oh, right. We
We
see.
haven't seen him.
So
And they're
did you
looking
tell
for
him
both Mira.
Yeah.
But
We
yeah,
went
so
to
now
look
we've
for
got
Mia.
Melvin and Mia.
And the others are probably easy to find. One of them is in the Grand Disc, probably partying his life away.
Scro is going to telepathically request that Oldham, you're a rogue, right?
Yes.
Check the chest for traps.
Yeah. Do we want to do that in front of Yelvin?
That's what I'm saying. No.
Do we want
And
to?
he's not going anywhere by the looks of it. He's just
Yeah.
he's sitting down on one of the, he's warming himself
He's
by
a
the
bit
fire.
guilty, but he
and
hasn't done
stuff.
anything against us so far.
He's
We don't-
not. No, he isn't. He hasn't actually.
He's
I
helped us, he's given us rest and shelter.
Yeah, no, but you wouldn't be saying this in front of me, and I don't know who he is. So I'm scooping up everything that's on the floor.
Hang
you
on.
can back.
Hang on. I would quite like to look at the scroll.
Yeah, you can have a look at anything, but I just don't want to. I don't think we should do it in front of this guy.
The Gilded Scroll.
Yeah.
I don't know who he is.
I'll check the chest for traps as well.
Whilst I'm sat.
That would be disadvantage or if we sat on it.
I'll sort of nudge
Yeah,
Chris
Chris,
off and say,
yeah,
Chris, let me have a look at that for just
Yeah.
2 seconds.
Caution is always good, but just go with it right now.
Oh, I just don't
We
know.
need,
who
we
this guy
need,
is.
we need Yelvin anyway. Yelvin needs us. So, you know.
Alright, yeah, have a look.
Have a look. I'll check the chest for traps.
Okay. Roll me is it boostful? Perception? Yeah. No, that's for opening something.
Right.
So give me a investigation check, please.
Oh, better roll. Better. 18.
Okay. So the chest outer lid has like this face of a dragon, and then when you sort of look around where the openings are by the dragon, where you would like just flip it up, you see just a little bit in the dragon's mouth. So the dragon head comes, and then the sort of face comes down, and the mouth is where you like put a key or something, or like flip it up. You see that there's this little blue bit of dust.
And does it looks like,
Yeah, there's some kind of trigger there.
yeah. Am I able to try to diffuse?
Yep. Okay, these tools.
So I'm sat there watching this, and there's obvious what.
Are you sat on the chest whilst you take
No, I've moved on. But
Yeah, you don't want to be seen.
no, but the thing is, I can see what's going on. I'm not that dumb. No, why would they trap it if they've given it to us?
Well, I don't think they were expecting us to
I know.
turn up, so it would just be trapped. Just
Yeah, but they knew they gave it to us, and then they were not here, and they said we could have it when they weren't here. But now it's trapped. That makes me feel a little bit uncomfortable.
I mean, I feel like if you had a chest full of your biggest treasures, you would
Yeah.
probably keep it trapped.
Just they would have disarmed it after saying it was ours.
Essentially. I mean, there's definitely something going on there.
I mean, I will say, above table, the chest does look like it has value in and of itself.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Like,
The chest is
like, you
amazing.
can take the chest and you can sell
How
the
big
chest.
is this chest?
It's,
Yeah.
it's, I mean, it's big enough for him to sit on. It's big enough for a dwarf to sit on. So it's like probably about that tall and about that wide.
Okay, so it's not.
It's not huge. It's not like massive.
It's not going to take more than one person to carry it, probably.
No, not at all.
I could probably carry 10 of them.
You could put it into. I mean, there is definitely like a sack or something in the room that was specifically for transporting this chest. So
There was what in the room?
like a sack, like a bag or something.
Oh, okay.
That the chest could go in.
Okay.
That they could, someone could, yeah.
Okay.
So one of the bandits you killed was probably one of
Alright, well,
the
shall we take it with us?
Is the
Are you
Let's
disarmed?
check it first.
yeah, is that dexterity, is it?
So these tools is your dexterity plus your proficiency. Because you're proficient.
24.
Easy. So using the tweezers that are in these tools, you really dexterously pluck these little, almost like bits of sand, it's like blue sand, these little pieces. I'm assuming you like put them to the side,
Yeah.
yeah. And then using your thieves tools, you quite easily, just get the lock and pop it open. And once it opens, you see that in the inside of the lid there is a little tiny vial of what is definitely the frigid vial. And if you had failed any of those checks, it would have just gone.
We would have got it.
And everyone within 10 feet would have had to have done a constitution save.
What was the elf? What was the elf?
Raegrin.
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 Is the blue stuff you took out the same as what's in
I
that
was
vial?
going to say, I'm going to probably
It
take
is.
the vial, if I can get the vial off,
Yeah.
and then carefully with the tweezers put those into the vial.
Making sure you don't. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
seal it all up
absolutely,
again.
yeah, that's absolutely easy to do.
And then
for you.
probably
So you have this tiny, you can put that in your inventory. So it's, I would say it's like 2/3 of the size of like the normal size vial, the one that you're looking for. So it's like a third, yeah.
The good job I didn't open it.
Isn't it?
Or trigger it when you sat on it.
I know.
yeah.
Okay, so when you're finished doing that, Alden, you guys, as Alden is like doing all of this really kind of dexterous and you know, awesome and talented stuff.
Can I, whilst he's doing that,
You want to look at that?
I'm picking up the scroll.
Yeah. So, alright, so you roll out the gilded scroll that is, it's got this beautiful, beautiful map of the multiverse where you have the material plane in the middle where, you know, you're quite familiar with, you know, where we all exist, and then you've got the elemental planes and the hells and the celestial planes, the astral sea, and it's all very, very intricately and beautifully drawn, and even inset in the astral sea you have what looks like little speckles of diamond to kind of represent like stars and things floating around in the astral sea.
Can I tell if they're real diamonds?
No, they're definitely real diamonds, but they're really, 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 really small.
Okay.
Yeah. And that adds to the.
So it just seems to be a map.
It's just a map, yeah. It's a very beautiful map.
Okay.
Potentially useful in a situation, but you know.
Okay. I will.
Yeah. So you're taking the map.
So it's just a map of the multiverse?
Yeah. So it's a cosmological map of multiverse.
Cosmological map of the multiverse.
Yeah. So you've got the ring, you've got the quiver with the arrows.
I mean, I can take them if you.
You will want to use them.
Yeah.
So do you want the jade statuette then of the storm giant?
What were they? Plus, how many plus 1 arrows was it?
Plus, it's 6 plus 1 arrows. So those arrows. So the statuette. So because
Tiny. Exactly.
it's not. It's not that small. It's probably about a foot. Yeah. And it's completely made of jade. And yeah, you see this storm giant with a, you know, a long flowy beard and
Okay, I'm not a fan of storm giants.
oh yeah, you wouldn't be. Froststrider would be your kind of favourite enemy, I think, if you were a ranger.
So that's all the stuff that's laying around.
That's laying around, yes.
What we
Right.
see in the
We'll get into that. Okay. So whilst Grace looking at the map, and you guys are, you know, looking at your various treasures, and Alden is, you know, diffusing this
Fuck off.
this chest.
Sorry, I just spent ages typing out the description and everything as a custom item, and it's, oh, we rolled wrong, we won on our API check, and it's fucking D&D Beyond scratched.
Oh no. Do you want me to read it out again? Or?
No, I can do it.
Or I'll tell you what, in these cases, I'll ahead of time, I
I
will
was kicking
create.
offline, that's why.
Oh, okay. So, Alden, you don't notice this because you're concentrating so hard on doing what you're doing and putting like the little bits of blue sand into the vial. The chest itself begins to vibrate, and the campfire starts to sort of glow red and blue and red and blue. And just as you put the vial away and look inside the chest, a gust of wind comes out of the dragon's mouth. And it throws you, tries to throw you into the fire.
What?
Okay.
That's
So
what
I need
the
you-
dragon's mouth on the chest.
Yes. So I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. So you guys just see this gust, well, you feel this gust of wind, and Alden is, it looks like they're about to get thrown backwards into this blazing fire.
So that.
Do I have time to react to this?
No, you were concentrating on the.
Yeah, but I'm close enough to be able to grab him.
Let's see how you do first.
Busy picking up your ring and
that will be
I was literally, yeah, but
saving throw, dexterity,
Mm-hmm.
it's 14.
Okay, that's okay. So,
I've done this score.
so as Alden is about to get thrown back, you watch as they sort of almost fall backwards into a backwards roll to avoid it, and then the wind just blows out the fire completely, and the room just goes into darkness.
Perfect. Is it quiet now? No, the wind's
Quiet, no winds, no light.
What can I
I'm
stick
still
in
going
it?
to talk about going all out my pocket.
There's no source of light, so even if you have dark vision, you can see nothing right now.
I'm going to pull my green all out my pocket.
Okay, so how far does that, was it 30 feet, was it? I think I said 20
Adjustable.
feet. Was it,
Yeah.
we'll say 20 feet, because that's what a torch is, yeah. So 20 feet, like good light, and another 20 feet, like dim, so lights up the room basically. So you see the chest is open, and inside, someone might want to write this down.
On it?
There's 415 copper pieces,
Yeah.
234 silver pieces,
Yeah.
43 EP, it's like the electrum I think,
Yeah.
pieces, and 112 GP.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay. Shall I,
And finally, there's a receipt indicating that Halil sold a blue glass vial to Irvin Leal. This is the guy that you guys are looking for 100 GP.
what was his name, sorry?
Irvin, so
Irvin?
IRVEN,
IRVEN.
Leal, LIEL. So Irvin Leal.
Does anyone want any nicknames quite equal?
are they?
Nice and spicy.
I think they're vegetarian, not vegan.
So, oh, it says may contain milk.
No, that's right.
That's
what
right.
I mean.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Receipt.
I'm not here.
To sell.
And then I'll say the chest is worth like 100 gold as well.
Should we split up the money now?
Well, we can split up the money that is money now, if that makes sense.
And then I'll carry the chest.
And then, yeah, split up the goods,
Okay. Are we splitting this
essentially.
4 or 5 ones?
Who's the fifth?
I mean, I think we should probably,
What was the agreement? I wasn't
I
in.
would. Well, I mean, we didn't really have, we didn't know what we were walking into before we came here. So we
seem
didn't,
pretty helpful getting us here.
Well, we wouldn't have got it
Yeah.
down.
yeah,
Was
100%.
it? Should be honourable.
At least offer it.
Yeah,
We've been
yeah.
Is this
we-
Mia?
We trust
Yeah.
her, yeah, massively. So.
Yeah,
Okay.
Mia says that I don't need to. My family are really rich.
You sure?
Yeah,
I mean, if you.
Okay.
I'm fine. And then Yelvin just says, yeah, she's fine.
Okay.
Great.
I'll chuck in the.
We'll keep that.
I'll chuck in the 200 from the pouch
What was
I had.
that?
Oh, yeah.
200
that's
silver.
Yeah.
Does
Right.
anyone
400
disclose
silver.
what's in the chest to Mia, other than coins? Do you disclose about the receipt?
Yeah, I think, well,
Not
No reason not to.
Not yet. Okay.
I don't know.
I mean, now you've said that.
I would have said that we'd probably be.
Have you
I
even
mean,
told anyone else? No. Who was actually? I'm taking it. We were all looking in the chest.
I was going to say, I would say if Alden was looking in the chest,
Hmm.
I don't think he would have thought to necessarily. If we were opening the chest then and there,
Mhm.
we'd probably have just pulled the things out.
Can Scrode look at the receipt,
Mhm.
see the name?
Mhm.
Can I recall that name from anything that I read in the hidden stash of notes in the Elven Sire?
No, it's not. It's not familiar.
Okay. I will telepathically ask Olden to telepathically ask Mia if she has ever heard of Urban Neal. Does that mean
will do. So I'll say, does the name Urban Neal ring any sort of bell for you?
She'll reply, is there any reason why we need to discuss this here?
Okay.
Do you kind of say out loud?
I mean, it depends if you recognise the name or not.
I do.
It's just your dad, it's
Okay,
your father, you know,
fair enough.
but he hasn't been the most straightforward with us.
So I know Evan Leo is a merchant who travels with his family, with his husband and his 2 kids, to and from Powerbank and Uthman. They usually stay in the Jolly Dwarf, a really nice family. So if you don't try to go after them and help them, I'm definitely going, because they've got a cracked vial of the Richard Clark wine. And, you know, you guys, as far as I know, were specifically tasked with, you know, helping the village. This would help the village.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I suggest we go now, because we've already wasted a lot of
Are
time.
you going to relay any of
Yeah,
this?
so I'll probably, relay that to you and say it's not, I don't think it's anything necessarily to do with Yeldon. It is the merchant that Halil was telling us about, has
Okay.
already told us about. Halil told us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's not
He's
one
the
of
merchant.
Yeldon's cronies.
Not directly, I don't think. He's no.
Okay.
Mia didn't seem to think anything of it.
Do we want to? I've worked out what the shares are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do that. This is the most money I've ever seen in my life.
So it's 103 copper pieces each.
Are we looking for?
Aye.
Go for that.
And then
No, some
A hundred.
some later.
it was 108 and a half.
Yeah.
It's 108 if you do.
We'll just forget that.
Okay, 108 silver pieces.
Including the 200.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's 3 of us can have 11 electrum pieces and 1 can have 10.
What's the value of Electrum? I don't even know.
Electrum is
I think it's like half gold piece.
yeah, 2 electrums to a gold piece.
I've never even had 10, so I don't mind taking the 10.
Okay.
So what did you say, 11?
11, and then 28 gold pieces each.
Okay. So 28 gold. So oh no, I've written it wrong. So what? How do you spell that? Electrum.
Yeah.
Oh,
In the box there, you've got copper, silver.
Okay. See that. Thank you.
And then that's what it's
Appreciate it.
Okay. Great.
So, Urban Neal is somebody that me,
So, yeah, so
it's somebody that
basically-
Mia thinks is worth helping.
Yeah, so Mia knows who this is. What was it? Copper?
Gold.
Gold, 28.
Thanks.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think we should possibly go that way anyway. So Mia thinks that that's what happening.
I'm all for helping people. I don't think we're going to get anywhere if we
It's a
don't help people.
merchant that travels with his husband and kids between.
Oh, good idea. Free water. Contact.
I always forget fruit exists, and then I'm like, I bloody love fruit. When someone puts it in front of me.
We need to go somewhere. Can't just like send us.
I think first stop would be the Jolly Dwarf in Palebank, so we can probably just.
Do you say that out loud first?
Well,
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I'm your taxi. I'll just wait in the Johnny Dwarf for you.
can we rely on you to actually stick around?
Be there.
I mean, my daughter has this disease, so yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you sort of gauged the
That's-
impression you were going to
that's
stick
it.
around and help us last time, but just
No, I said that I would bring you here, and I did. And then I said I had business, which I took care of, sort of.
Well, you said you wanted to find Mia, that was your business.
I presume you'll come into.
But I saw you come here, so I didn't need to.
Oh, so you've been following that?
Ultimately, I presume you're coming to help deal with banking issues as well.
There you go.
Ultimately, I presume you're coming to help us with the banking,
Yeah,
so you'll stay with us anyway.
yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Okay, so I think first up we should go to the drawing board. Check out
Is
this.
he coming with us? The only reason I'm asking is that you said that we could walk to the pub, and why don't we get him to teleport us to someone that's actually further away?
Well, I think he's going to come with us there. We'll go pub first and then,
Pub first sounds good to me, but
yeah, always. But, and then from the pub, we'll get him to transport us to the next place.
Is that what you're going to do? we go to the
Yeah,
pub.
I
you'll
mean,
walk
assuming you
to us.
guys are going to go back to Ethan, then I will take you to Ethan, yes. Yeah.
So how far's the walk to the pub?
It's like half an hour.
Yeah, it's not a problem.
Okay,
Just
I've
do
just
the
been
work.
lazy, and when now I realise that I'm
No, I'm not
insane.
teleporting you to the
I
park.
was just fun.
I'm not teleporting you to the
We'll
park.
still get to
You've got the
teleport.
teleporting now.
God.
Yeah, it was really good. It made me feel all tingly, and I thought I was dreaming. So they literally pooped me nose, and then I was outside the cave. It was amazing.
That would have been Tyrael. That's
So-
her style.
Oh, you
That's
do it
nice.
differently. What do you do?
I mean, these guys have seen.
What does he do?
He just kind of, you saw him do it just then.
It was also.
Yeah,
I was looking at the ring.
He creates like a.
So we didn't really see how he set up his teleport. We just chased after him and jumped into his teleport circle.
Okay. I'm totally down with it. I think this is hilarious. I'm having the best of times.
Okay, so if we've got all of our bits, I think, yeah, if you can see if you can woo Croker to get us back across.
Oh yeah, me.
Well,
You're not.
He rolled an
Yeah.
at 20, Kroger's fine. Kroger's his best friend right now.
Even in dwarf form?
He recognises you. He knew you weren't,
Oh, okay.
he knew you weren't a toad, but he respects that you attempted to.
Can I communicate with
Yeah.
him?
Oh, I know what these are.
Do
Sorry.
it, do it. They're the
I.
little,
Yeah, they're amazing.
yeah.
They're probably not really.
They are.
Yeah.
That's why I'm passing to you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, get
Well, that's the thing, right? So, who's not trying? I'll
I think
probably
they are.
I think the ends
I
are.
can Google.
Huh?
Yeah.
I will just, I don't have the brain to articulate it, but a heartfelt, genuine, respectful thanks to Croker for his and wish him well.
Yeah,
Do
we'll
it.
step on Croker, go through the rest of the cave, see all the dead bodies left behind. And yeah, Mia will lead you back. You guys get the impression from what you've seen of Mia that she is like almost equally like a ranger and a rogue. She's a bit of both, yeah. Because there's definitely a bit of sort of magic about her, and she can pick her way through the forest in the snow and the dark. But she's also got that really good like sneaking kind of, you know, that kind of thing. So yeah, so she leads you back into the Palbank village. It's very quiet in the village, not too many people around. But once you get to the Jolly Dwarf, you see this two-storey inn. So it's a two-storey building made of wood, and yeah, you see this swinging sign of this laughing dwarf with his belly out on the side, just coated a little bit in snow and with icicles coming off of it, and just swinging gently in the wind.
That was the chocolate I looked at when I just saw it.
Was there any? Was it vegan?
Milk and skim milk.
Ah.
Skim.
Come on.
Sorry,
That's fine.
wasn't trying to poison you. I actually thought they were jamming dodgers for some reason.
Jammy Dodgers on.
Oh, yeah, yes, they are.
That'd be one.
Anywho,
I reckon we just head straight in unless anyone.
We've got loads of money now. Is there Is there like a shop next door or anything like that?
I mean, the curiosity shop is like smashed to pieces.
Oh.
That would have been where you would have probably spent some money. That's really the only other shop in the little town square.
Hmm.
You could probably buy something from the church where the clerics are.
We've got money,
What are you after?
stuff that can help us.
I mean, Mia just walked straight in
Yeah.
with Yelvin, because Yelvin wants to drink.
We can do that later. Let's have a beer.
Yeah, and Mia's just like, no, I need to find this
I
one.
know, I've never had this much money.
Scroll will go.
And Paul would venture into towns and stuff.
No.
So Scribe,
Sounds
Mia,
like-
Yelvin go through
Yeah.
the doors. You guys follow?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the downstairs of the inn has a really huge and beautiful tap room, and behind the bar you see a grey-haired dwarf, and they greet you like really cheerfully, like, oh, welcome, welcome, as you come in. And off to the side by one of the hearths you see two male humans and two tiefling children who are laughing as they kind of enjoy this, really gorgeous meal together with these roasted meats and potatoes.
Is that them then?
And yeah, you get the impression that's probably them from the description that's given to you by Mia.
Okay, so as we were walking to here, I'll just speak to Mia just
Yeah.
out loud. So these are people, this Irvin is someone that you know personally?
I know of them, I've spoken to them in passing, yeah, as I kind of acted as like one of the kind of sort of guards of the village.
Okay. Just so, we're not just going in there, a bunch of strangers. telling
No,
you-
everyone kind of knows everyone, it's a pretty small village.
Okay.
And the barkeep, his name's Arl,
Um,
nice guy.
Should we have a beer and then talk to these people?
Arl, A-R-L.
A-R-L, Arl Bortok. Bortok. B-O-R-T-O-C-K.
And he's tiefling?
He is a dwarf. He's like an older dwarf. Looks like he's kind of a bit scarred, so kind of still quite bulky, so he's probably like some kind of veteran of some kind.
Okay.
Like warrior, ex-warrior.
Scro will sort of almost awkwardly say hello
To
to Arl Bortok.
oh, as awkward as Scro is, like I was like, oh hi, welcome. You guys, you're under the employ of our fearless leader, right?
That's right.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Drinks on me.
Oh, that's cool. I was going to buy
Drinks
one
on
of
me.
that.
No, drinks on me. You deserve it. You're helping us out.
We're trying.
Excellent. Good to know.
Okay.
Have a seat. Do you want food?
I can always
Yeah, definitely.
I will have to ask for money for food as like a contribution because we have to pay the trappers and the hunters. And
I mean, yeah, a meal sounds good. So, whatever you recommend.
okay.
I'll have.
So some Hellbank beer.
Yeah.
Would that suffice?
Yeah,
It's
sounds
great.
great.
We brew it right here in the tavern. Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Awesome. And yeah, I'll just send you a bit of everything in terms of food.
Perfect.
Yeah. We cater to pretty much everything.
Just me.
Scro
It's me.
goes, have a quick word.
Sure. Privately or
Yes,
just
yes,
aside?
Okay,
sure.
I'll
Yeah,
go
you
sit
guys
on the
have a
table
drink.
close to
The family.
Yeah, if there's a table close.
Yeah, there's a table for it.
He,
No worries.
Scro then takes out his unopened bottle of Bald Dwarf whiskey
Okay, cool.
and just sort of goes, would this be of
Hmm.
any interest to you?
Wait, do you want to sell it to me?
Well, I'm interested to know if you would be interested in buying it, what it might be worth to you.
I mean, it's a fair valuable, yeah. I mean, I haven't had a delivery of that particular whiskey for a couple of months, so I'll take it off your hands, for sure.
Yeah, but what sort of...
How much did I say it was? What did I say it was about?
Well, I'm not going to tell you that.
Alright then, oh wait, no, here it is. Full dwarf whiskey. 25. So, I'll give you 30 gold.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, done.
30 gold it is, and takes it off. And actually, he takes the cap off straight away and pours himself a shot. He's just like, yeah. It's been a while. That's good stuff.
Enjoy.
That's good stuff.
Manage inventory. I can't remember.
So if it's on,
30 GP, 30
if
gold.
it's
I
on the
don't
house,
know where it came from.
I'll have a beer, one of those, please.
You guys, it was on one of the bandits in the cave. It was one of the bandits.
That's it, I found it in the cave.
What did you say, Chris?
If everything's on the house, I'll have a beer and one of those, please.
Sure, yeah, here you go.
Thank you.
Some whiskey.
How good is it?
Oh, it's got this silky kind of. It's got like bitter kind of, almost like woody notes.
Is it peaty?
Peaty, that's what I was looking for.
Mm. Awesome. You have good taste.
Yeah, and goes down really nice and that warmth, you know, really great after being in the cold, for sure.
So what do I know about this band that you're looking for? Because I feel like I've missed out on them. And that are sat there. Do I know anything about them or just overheard these are just the people we're looking for?
This is literally the first time that we heard of them was that receipt, and then we've spoken to Mia about them, and Mia has said, so the receipt says
Oh, so
that
you bought them.
a blue
bottle
bottle,
of that stuff.
yeah, so we're looking for them to warn them.
And he thought it was just a relic from Ale
Yeah.
that he could then sell in for them.
So, but yeah, we're just going to warn them that it's dangerous.
Yeah,
It
and
causes
he's
this.
got a family, so.
Yeah,
Um,
because they would have known about the disease, I would have thought.
Scrope asked I'll if you might just, he's never had it, but might just try it a bit? As a,
Of the whiskey?
yeah.
Sure. Yeah, go for it. And then he pours him a shot. Yeah. Welcome.
This is healthy.
Welcome.
Okay.
Okay. And he'll go off and serve some other people who have, you know, drifted over to the bar and leave you guys to it. And your food comes out pretty quickly. You know, lots of different meats and, you know, like bread and gravy that you can dip bread in and love it. Smells amazing.
Who else is in the pub?
So apart from family, you've got probably people who kind of have their most of the time, but also because the village is in a bit of a lockdown, there are a few more people there that would not normally be there. So you've got
Anybody particularly capturing your attention? Like, you know,
let me inception check.
Anybody that we've met already?
A couple of familiar people, yes, from the graveyard and from a couple of people you saw in the church.
Okay, 18.
18. So one person catches your eye, and it's one of the clerics, the other cleric that you didn't talk to. Okay? And they are on their own in the corner, kind of nursing a bit.
Looking happy.
Bit despondent, bit despondent.
Okay, Scrope will go over and sort of, you know, respectfully kind of go, may I sit?
Sure, of course.
You're one of the clerics in the village.
Mhm.
So I spoke to your colleague in the church, and paraphrase, I'll explain
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
been going on.
Mhm.
I'll explain that we have need to find a cure, which would aid the village, which is what the village leader has asked us to do, and try and persuade the. Well, I'll ask my is it a she? Well, you look quite despondent.
What a long face.
I'm just worried about not just about what's going on at the moment with this, whatever it is, this freezing disease. I got word that some of the orcs in the mountains are a bit more active than usual. I'm just worried for the safety of the village a little bit. I'm thinking maybe we should go to the city. I got word about this just like an hour ago.
Going to the city to help or to hide?
To hide. That's what we usually do. If there are
Not
large,
hide, but, you know,
if there are large orc clans, it is not because we're so close to each of them. It just makes sense to just move everyone.
Do they raid the village?
They would raid the village. They would raise the village.
Oh.
They have done in the past.
When you say a large orc, large, what sort of numbers are we talking about?
Talking about different tribes banding together and basically moving around the less protected parts of this part of the Grey and White Wildlands. Sometimes they also have like frost giants in there, in these like raising parties, and kobolds, goblins. We haven't had it for a few years. I don't know why they would start to do this now, but yeah.
Where did you get wind of this?
Oh, I heard about this through, we call it ascending, and from a fellow cleric in another village. A village that has had to uproot and leave because they saw the orcs in the mountains close by.
Okay. Well, you know, cards on the table, I was going to try and implore that you join our party to go and try and find this cure for the disease, by the way, is called the British Woe.
Oh, okay.
Infection. Don't know if that
Well,
happens.
that's good to know. I haven't heard of it before, unfortunately.
Okay.
I mean, maybe Elro might have heard of it. He's a little bit more
Okay.
knowledgeable of Islecross. He's been there.
We could try and catch up with him before we leave.
Yeah. But I couldn't go with you. I'm sorry. I have to
I wish that we could
help my flock.
stop and help, but our quests are pressing.
I mean, what you're doing is helping, so
If there was anything that you could offer me and my party to aid our quest, you know, maybe we could get back safer and sooner.
I mean, I might be able to. Just give me like an hour.
Okay.
I just need to maybe do something and fetch something for you.
Okay, that would be amazing. Thank you. Can I get you another drink?
No, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go and work on what I could possibly help you with. Okay. What are you guys doing next?
We all sat at the table next to the family.
Okay, cool.
Are they saying anything that?
You hear the children kind of teasing each other and laughing. Just these two kind of sort of preteen, teenager, sort of tiefling girls, and they're two clearly adopted fathers. The fathers are just talking between themselves, just having a conversation, and then the two girls are teasing each other. Well, they just have a meal.
I guess if I sat with Mia, we could just say, "Yeah, would you mind introducing
Yeah, let's do it now.
us.
And yeah, she stands up and she says, "Oh, hey guys, how you doing, ladies?" So, I just want to introduce you to some friends of the village. They just need to ask you some questions, if that's okay. And the two girls immediately just like look at you all like really suspicious, like. And they kind of focus on Grace a little bit because they see it's Malik's.
Yeah, he's always in the back.
Yeah, they see Malik's and they're like, "What is that? Is that a goat?"
Yes, my friend Max. He likes ear scratches.
Really? Can I?
Yeah, of course you
Oh wow. Dad, can I? They're both like, go ahead. The two men are middle-aged. One has like long blonde hair, the other has like salt and pepper, sort of dark hair. And they're sort of like holding hands across the table as they're kind of chatting. Irvin says to the daughters, "Okay, you guys, just go to the other side of the room." And he kind of gets a sense that there's something going on here. And says,
I'll take
"You guys
I'll take the goat out of the back and give Alex to the girls.
Cool, and they'll go and sort of play with him in the corner.
He likes playing fetch, and then I'll leave, and then I'll turn
Cool.
and face the guys in a non-threatening manner.
Yeah. Sort of wander back to the table or something.
Okay. So as you guys sit down and Mia kind of stands by her behalf, what do you want to ask? What's this about?
A little blue vial.
Okay. How do you know about
Basically, we've been sent on a quest to find out the cause of and cure for the afflicted wave, which is a disease that's came from Ivercross.
that? Okay. Right. So the same place this,
Yeah, so
and any kind of like shows you like Mia's like where this vial came from.
Maybe just pop that file. Don't.
yeah, be very careful with that vial.
What do you mean?
Have you opened it?
Well, yeah, I showed it to my family. We were sort of examining it. Saw there was a little crack in it, but
What was
didn't
it?
think anything of it.
Yeah. Well, do I even know what the first signs of this is? Because you've got it, but was I there?
No.
I don't know if, yeah,
Symptoms don't start for a few weeks.
it's, yeah.
And how long has it been? Oh, it's been days, isn't it?
Since they bought it,
Yeah.
a couple of days, yeah. It's not been long.
Slow realising, he's kind of rejoined the table as this conversation's going on.
Yeah, maybe you're better at describing.
Yeah, you've got it.
Yeah.
I'll suggest that I talk to him away from the family.
The family are down the side of the goat.
The kids have gone.
It's just him and his
It's just
husband.
us.
He says, whatever you can say to me, you can say to my husband.
Okay.
Husband's name, by the way, is Fenton.
What's he called?
Fenton. Fenton.
And this is Irvin, yeah?
This is Irvin's husband.
No, why do you have to spell everything weird?
You could just say Fenton. It's fine.
And his husband, Fenton.
Yeah. Fenton.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever you
Sorry,
have to say, you can say to my husband.
So I sort of as tactfully as I know how explain that they would have been exposed and tell them everything I know about the disease, sort of 3 months to die and no known cure at this point, but we know that there is a cure out there somewhere, an antidote. Do they know of Erdon? They know what happened to Erdon?
They do, and it's when you mention Ergon that Ergon starts to panic. And he's looking around and saying, my whole family have touched this, my daughters have touched this.
We will.
Are you telling me I killed my daughters?
Not yet.
Not yet, but
Oh, not yet. That's great. There's
Yeah,
no
but
cure. How
we can
am
try
I
and
supposed to? What am I
Yeah,
supposed
do.
to do? What Fenton, what are we going to do?
Irving, you need to calm down. I've got it too. And then I'll kind of try and emphasise the calm by saying he has got
You
it
need
as
to
well.
take this. You need to take this. Somebody take this. I can't have this. Am I going to die more quickly because
I'll take it.
I've had it?
Just give it to me.
And he literally.
Yeah, okay. So
Taking
Scro
his
will take it, turn to Yelvin, who I assume is still visible and with us.
Oh, he's over at the table, just having a drink, feet up on the table.
Okay, I will go straight to Yelvin
Mhm.
and ask Yelvin to make this go somewhere safe.
I mean, he just kind of like he floats over to himself, obviously, because he's a twat, and he says, I can just fix the vial, and he just
Fucking on about how keeping it.
he just does mending.
Oh, I
Just
don't
does
think I did
mending.
actually learn that.
At the end of the day,
Like that
Yeah.
do a spell.
if we
Yeah,
keep
you
it, we
could-
know where they all are.
Yeah, I don't think I learnt it. I can't remember. I
So
did
you-
think about it.
So good, you got it now.
He does mending, and then he just floats over to you, and then he lets it drop. Do you catch it?
Yeah.
Do a dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
He's a proper twat.
Ah! I'm not going to take that. Thankfully. Dexterity.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that? 11.
You just catch it.
Okay.
Like, it literally slips through your hand and you catch it right on the
Okay.
spot.
So, what did we do with the other frigid blow that was in the chest?
I've got that.
Yeah.
You've got that.
It's like a tiny vial's worth, so it's like a portion of
It's like a third of the
another
size.
The thing
vial.
is, you haven't actually caught it,
No,
so wouldn't it be more sensible to give it to him?
I mean, yeah, I'm more than happy to.
Okay, yeah,
if-
alright,
if-
yeah.
At the end of the day, he's got it, he's got it. I don't want to
You
carry
can't
it.
get it again, can you?
Yeah, go on then, give your roll to me and
Okay.
I'll,
I think you got it. So it's a
don't
half vial.
know, I will get back to the bar and ask Arl if he has, I'll briefly explain the situation and ask if he has anything behind the bar that I could safely put these vials in to protect them from further damage.
I mean, maybe have like a padded box or something.
Perfect.
Would that work?
Perfect.
And he'll, once you've like explained like how dangerous they are, he'll happily just do that, give them
Okay,
for
so
free. And
I'll put them in the padded box and then I will ask Grizz, explain that they are now safe in a padded box. Can we please put them in the chest? Just so they're doubly protected.
Yeah, as long as you pad the chest out so it's not bouncing around in the
yeah,
box,
I mean, you
yeah.
can put like clothes and
Yeah.
bedrolls and
Yeah.
stuff in that to do that.
Hey,
basically.
can Alden just after you put it into the dragon chest, can Alden use the thieves' tools to then
Lock it.
relock the chest?
Yeah.
Just so if we do need,
Good call.
just add in.
So how many vials have
I
I got in
mean,
that chest?
Yelvin's like over here.
Third.
Yelvin overhears this and he says, I can just lock it for you and give you a secret password.
Oh, great. Do
Even
that.
better.
Yeah.
What are the
And
vials
then you
called?
can do your physical thing as well. So it's
Two
like
vials,
double
Yeah.
magic and physical. Yeah?
100%,
And
Yeah.
then you just go, what do you want the secret word to be?
Sesame.
No.
No, definitely not.
Wiggle.
Wibble. You slated sesame.
Perfect.
Wibble. It's not like Strathfield.
thought you were going to come up with some cool name.
Wibble. Someone might want to write that down. You
He's
might want to write that
he's
down.
on it.
Wibble.
Open chest.
Okay, and then Alden will just physically lock
Yeah.
as well.
Cool.
Okay. So, what were we meant to do after talking to these people? Right, so, you're merchants. you're obviously involved in what we're doing now because we're trying to basically save everyone that's got this thing because there's not just you, there's a number of people that got it. So if you've got anything that will help us on our quest to help everyone else.
Who are you asking? Are you asking the merchants?
Both, yeah, the merchants.
I mean, that pair are kind of not panicking, but they've kind of gone to their daughters and are just like cuddling their daughters while, so they're kind of not really with it right now. So they hear the question, but they're just like, oh, go ask our
Who's our?
barkeep.
Okay. What's a barkeep to know? So anyway, okay, so I'll go and have a chat with Val and just say, we explain what we're doing and what's just occurred, why they're upset, and just say for some reason they've asked us to ask you if you've got anything that can help us.
So he's like, well, as I said to your friends, if you want to find out everything about Isocross, you need to go to Elro, who's the head of the village, and he offered you a reward as well, so you can collect that now because you.
Oh, we've done one of the things.
Because there's no one else, as far as I can tell, that has contracted the disease, and you've got all of the vials
Sort of
that existed.
secured.
Yeah.
Secured it.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess we'll probably just mention to Irvin and Fenton that we're working on it and to stay here.
Joyful. Yeah.
Stay local.
Yeah.
Don't die, but beware of orcs.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if everybody moves, we're going to Infidone anyway. But you know,
Alright, okay.
So we need a backup just in case.
maybe we could speak to Elro. When we speak to Elro, we can say if we do end up moving, just to send us a message. I'm sure we'll know it.
The clerics can't really do that, so Jones.
Oh, so we've got to wait for the cleric to come back. Or you want to.
Yeah.
Should we split up and go and speak to
Sure.
this guy while you wait for the
Yeah.
clerics?
I'll stay and I'll try and calm Irvin and.
Okay.
Cool.
So let's us three go and get the reward and find out how he can help us on top of the reward. Because it's been suggested that he can.
Alright.
Yeah, it might have information.
So I'll tell you that Elro will probably be in the chapel. That's where he hangs out during the day. So
Scrove just inquires to Yelvin. This,
oh yeah, he stays for you, but he's drinking.
this magical seal you put on the chest,
Mm.
is that a one-time gig or is this now magically protected and we can reuse that whenever we want?
Yeah, you can use it. Yeah.
Smart.
So suddenly it's worth a lot more than 100 gold pieces. Yeah.
I mean,
Or-
it's,
or
it's
it's
a lot more likely to.
It's a fucking useful chest.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's in my backpack. It's like, you know, and it ain't that big, so it is really useful.
100%.
And it'll be fireproof.
I mean, it's
I'm
not
assuming.
completely light. It's not that light.
Yeah, but I'm
Light,
like,
but it's not.
I got straight to 20, so I don't even notice it.
Yeah, it is. It is.
You know what I mean?
So
So it
just got his chest on you.
doesn't bother me. It's all good. I think
Bouncing
it's
around
funny.
Alex, yeah.
Yeah, but Max is probably standing.
It's not fireproof.
Oh, okay. I just assumed that just because of the pouch.
No, the power went out of it when the gas went out, and that's why
What is
it
it
went
actually made
down.
of? Is it made of wood?
It was made wood.
Right.
It just had like, it was just like engraved and carved with the dragon. Okay, so you guys off to our area.
Yeah.
Alright, so you find him in the chapel, just talking to the other cleric, not the one you spoke to in the tavern. And when he spots you, he's like, "Oh, hello. Updates. What's going on?"
So we've made progress.
Excellent.
We have found vials.
Excellent.
And
Okay.
two of them we have them kept safe somewhere.
Excellent. Yeah. Brilliant.
We found, as far as we know, everybody that's been afflicted.
So who's been afflicted?
There is.
Do they know he's been affected?
You do. Yeah, you guys do. Yeah. So
No, he did Elro.
no.
So there's Togi, who spoke to.
Okay.
She is probably the furthest, well, Toby and her sister are probably the furthest along.
They look pretty ropey.
Mhm.
Yeah, the rest of the life. Lady from the shop, she's sadly passed away.
I heard about that.
And then because of that,
Irvin and London.
Their whole family.
we might as well tell them everything.
But only just contracted in the last couple of days. So
Were
they
you
have
patched it after seeing the cleric? Didn't you get the guide from the cleric before you?
Yeah, the cleric gave me the remains,
so they won't know.
so they won't know that
Oh,
I
they
did it.
won't know, yeah, so Grace got it as well.
Did you say you have the globes?
Mhm.
They're hidden somewhere safe.
Do you mind if I see one of them?
They're pretty dangerous, as you know.
I do. And
They've already had them.
it says on winner, I'm going to reward, I'll give you the reward now. Gets the
How much was
pouches
the
out.
reward?
I think it was 100 each.
100 each.
And then I
Was
got
it
100 or something. 500 total, I think. Gold.
Oh yeah, that was it. So are we splitting everything with this other person?
Me, I don't know.
No, she doesn't want any of it.
That's definitely.
We offered.
Oh right, okay, so that's what, 125 each then? 500?
Yeah.
Go, that's, man, I'm so stoked.
So can I examine this? I may be able to learn
Do
something.
you know what, I didn't actually write down what were you going to get. I hope it
I did go. It was.
Oh, no,
100.
I'm sure it's fine.
I put 100 gold for solving. Full stop.
Oh.
No information about if that's each.
I remember the 500.
Let's
okay.
assume it's each and then 100 on top. So you get 125.
For the sake of not having to think about it,
So
can I put my 125?
Yeah, of course.
Go on with them.
Yeah, we're all being honourable about stuff right now. So,
Yeah, I might be able to learn something. Can I-
right, what do you think? What would Stro say?
Yeah.
Alright.
So I reckon that's the smaller one. Maybe.
These aren't, these
Okay.
guys that are trying to help as well, so
Alright,
if they
I'll go and get it.
get knowledge,
Alright.
I'm gonna disappear outside.
yeah.
Alright.
And then,
Wibble. Wibble.
yeah,
Wibble.
yeah,
Wibble.
disappear off outside and just hang around like somewhere outside whilst finishing my meat that I took from the pub and get the chest out and say wiggle. Is it
So
open?
you hear something like a puff. But the latch doesn't raise.
I'll follow. I'll follow Grace after it's been a couple of minutes. And sort of-
That bloke in the pub, that tall fella, is an arsehole.
I'll go out and
It's double lock.
it's double
It's
lock.
physically locked. I was
I
locked
locked
up
it
with
as
a
well.
lock, and then he sealed it magically.
Oh, well, I would have known that, surely.
That's what we were for.
Well, like, if I'd have known that, I would have had the key, wouldn't I?
Well, I've
There
just
is no
locked
key.
it. There's no key. I've just locked it
He's
with
locked
these
it.
tools.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'll come out and I'll.
Well, I've wiggled.
Okay,
I've wiggled all over it.
great. Now I don't want to touch it, but so I'll get my thieves tools out and just unlock the latch.
Well, I'm glad you're here. So anyway, so I'll take the thing out, then hide it all back in my pack, and we've got the little one which is repaired, and I'll take in some of the padding as well, and go, there you go.
Just bring the box so you don't touch it yourself as well.
Huh?
Just bring it with the box so you don't.
No, I don't want him to see where it is
Okay, fair enough.
at
So
all.
put the box back in.
Yeah, so I've left the room
There's
intentionally.
a little box within the big box. You can bring
Yeah,
the little
yeah,
box.
so I'm gonna
Like
like,
a little box that.
Yeah. yeah, 100%.
Just bring that. So
That's
you
what I'm
don't
doing.
have everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. So, but I just didn't want him to know that I was carrying them.
Cool.
Just because just because,
Yeah.
you know.
Sure.
So I'll be careful. It was cracked that one, but it's been repaired.
Okay, thanks. And he'll take it.
What?
Because since it's been repaired, and because he's got to examine it, he touches the vial, but none of the blue contents will touch him, so he won't contract it. What do you want to say?
Because we appreciate the reward immensely. It's been I've never seen this much money, but we were told to ask you if you could assist us in other ways. Like obviously we're trying to save a lot of people's lives, and we have limited resources apart from money that we can't spend because the curiosity shops and curiously not there. And like, but everyone's saying to ask you for assistance. Now I don't know what that assistance.
So one moment, my friend. This is one of your members, I assume.
Yes.
Yeah.
One moment, let me just figure out what this is,
Alright,
and then I'll be able to help you, okay? So you just watch as Elro examines it really closely, like almost like scientifically, yeah?
I met this guy before I met anything.
No.
Did I not? Okay.
No, yeah.
I thought I had because of John.
And he, like you, tweezes out and looks at the individual sort of grains of blue powder.
While he's doing that, I am the fuck out of Dodge, basically as far away from that bar as I can be in that room, by the door.
So you said this was called the Frigid Wine.
That's what we call it.
Yeah, there's something in one of my books about that, and this definitely correlates with it. And he goes like just for 2 minutes and comes back with this huge book that's clearly like, you know, full of lore and stuff like that. And
I know I'm not there, but just to not try to type notes. Is this Elro?
right.
Right.
And once he's kind of finished with his investigation, he hands you back the vial.
I was just giving it back to him.
Yeah, he gives it back. Yeah.
Okay. Didn't really want it. Okay.
He puts it back in the box, assuming he left the box.
No, that's
Puts
cool.
it back in the box and then someone can grab it.
I'll take it, but I'll just be very careful with it, obviously.
So, the Frigid Wire has one cure. And it's this, from what was described, it's this milky coloured liquid that the Aeorans, whose city crashed on Isocross, they stored this milky liquid in gold vials.
Is it vegan?
It's not actually.
Scrolls not
Jess's, Scrow isn't.
I don't know.
Scrow is anything. Yeah.
It's the only reason he plays
Hey,
D&D.
dead people. You can't.
Yeah, it's literally the only reason he plays D&D, so he can eat meat
So,
and dead people.
I'm thinking that wherever Ergon found this will also be the source of the actual cure. So I would recommend tracing his journey backwards to Isocross.
How far is that? Oh, we've got to teleport.
It's pretty far.
If he's there.
So I can tell you that you need to travel to those islands, and I will give you another 200 gold now to go and do that.
Nice.
And
No. What?
from what you've told me and from what I've read, it's 3 months from exposure.
Yeah, that's what we.
So
We need to take that teleport.
I know
with
it
us.
seems like a short amount of time, but Isocross is huge, and we don't know exactly where Ergon went. You're going to have to trace to where, like, I can send you on a boat from here to the closest Isocross island that Ergon would have been to, but from there you need to find where he went.
Sorry, you said, just backtracking, you said the milky liquid used by who?
So a milky
Air
liquid
rollers.
created by the Aeorans.
Oh, I knew it was something like that.
Created.
Yeah, made by them and stored in gold vials.
The Aeorans.
Aeorans.
Yeah.
A-E-O-R-I-A-N.
I love the fact that a milky liquid is made by an aeron.
Aeoran.
Aeron.
Aeoran.
Yeah.
Aeorian.
Still.
Oh fuck, I'm not there.
Nope, you're not there. You're not there.
So,
In gold.
Gold vials.
so how much was gold? 50 each, or?
Yeah, that's a future.
So, whilst we appreciate this goal, do you have anything that would help us in our quest that might be magical? For instance, we don't really have healers in our party, and that always concerns me, especially when my stomach was out on the floor
I mean, I
only a few
know
days ago.
our clerics have already given you some
Have they?
things. They gave you
Way
some.
of tracking where he.
Yeah.
Some way of tracking where he went was probably more helpful.
Yeah, do you have anything magical in nature that could help us in our quest rather than?
Or
I mean, I mean,
at least.
I'm an ex-ranger myself, so I don't have anything like that.
Do you have anyone with ranger or tracking skills that may be
I
able
mean,
to come with us?
Mia, you're familiar with Mia, right?
Do you know what
She's
the
probably the
cleric did
best
give me
ranger I
something?
know. Yeah, the cleric gave you guys some potions.
Yeah, I don't have that marked down for some reason. I'll put
You
it on
each
my-
got a potion.
Just potion
You
of
each
healing.
got a
It's
potion.
this little one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why I haven't written it down because
Yeah,
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
one you got it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember it.
Yeah, I thought, why
I
have I got that
don't, they are quite rare, we don't have many of those.
Yeah.
Somewhere like Uthadam would have more of them.
Would anyone in the village have any magic weapons? Even though you've got a
No.
plus, haven't you got a +1 axe? You haven't
I've
given me
got,
yet.
He's got plus
one.
one. Oh, that's what I meant to say to you, Hannah. Those +1 arrows, they are essentially like a magical weapon.
I'm assuming you would have given it
So
to
if
me.
you're fighting anything like a werewolf, it's
Oh,
resistant
really?
to like non-magical
Do you use them
weapons.
as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I don't
My
know.
one thing, because I lost my clan, my one
Um,
goal at the start of the whole campaign was I really need a warhammer.
No, that's
And like
good.
demons
So-
and devils, you can only use
I
them.
thought you
I
had
had a
a
plus
spare.
one club.
Hmm.
To
Yeah, carry
yeah,
that.
yeah.
That's all
But
good.
you were asleep.
It's
Sushi.
I did. No. Yeah, yeah, I was gallivanting in my dreams.
Is there someone that you would know of that Ergon may have confided in about his journeys, or was he quite kept himself to himself, or was there someone that was close to you that he would have maybe spoken about
So,
where he's been?
I know one contact in where I'll send you, which is Serena. There's a dwarf called Orvo, O-R-V-O, who has accompanied Ergon on most of his journeys, because Orvo is like a guide, an Isocross guide, that can sort of guide people on the safest sort of paths and to where a lot of the kind of AR and dig sites are.
Okay. And you say this
Kind of what we
place?
need.
Yeah.
So Cyril, no, I can't say this. Syrinlya. So Syrinlya. Syrinlya.
Serenia.
There's
Yeah.
no way.
Syrinlya.
Accompanied Ergon.
Who is Serenia?
That is
That's the
the
place.
island in Isocross. Because Isocross is basically like a bunch of shattered islands, because literally a massive flying city crashed into it. That's the city of Aor. This was like hundreds of years ago, and it shattered a lot of the islands. And there's like one massive island and then lots of little ones. And you're going to one of the smaller ones. So then, yeah.
So that's where you would recommend starting.
Yeah, that's where you should start, for sure.
Okay.
And I can send you on our boat, the Remoras, that can, so these are special boats that can carve through the ice floes to get you to.
We may be able to get there quicker, potentially. You're the source that may be able to take us there
How else would you get that?
quicker. They can use magical means.
Oh, okay, I don't recommend that.
Why?
Because magic on Aor or on Isocross is unpredictable.
How long does the boat take?
And the boat takes a couple of days.
Okay.
And the boats are quite fast as well.
Okay.
But yeah, be careful with magic on Islecross. For instance, if you try to teleport there or fly there magically, you could, with teleportation, you could just end up in, under the ocean randomly. It could send you somewhere random. That's
Very good to know.
It's very difficult to get to.
Well,
It's so frustrating not being able to actually take part in this conversation.
Is there anything else you can help us with?
Depends how far away we
That
are.
was really helpful
I might be able to
information.
speak.
I could kit you out with like clothes and rations and that kind of gear, with climbing gear, ropes, all of that.
But
I
anything
can
would be
do all
helpful.
the
this time.
practical stuff I can give you.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Anything you're missing.
send a quick message as long as it's still within the 6 hours.
Yeah, it's within 6 hours, yeah.
I'm gonna send a message to Scro and just sort of relay some of this information, just very briefly.
You guys will see the other cleric going in and out of rooms in the chapel. So you can tell him that she's here if you want. And then
Oh
you
yeah,
can just come and
okay.
meet
I
her.
say, the cleric that you're waiting for is
Okay.
here, but also
Have I
relay
managed
that.
to like calm Urban and Benton at
Yeah,
all?
yeah. They're kind of just talking calmly to their daughters now.
So obviously, I'm reassuring slightly. I'm not going to die in this thing. I'm going to find the antidote, and when I do, I will bring it
And
back.
like reassuring they have the maximum amount of time and
Yeah.
all of that.
Yeah, and they're like, like I want it anyway, and I'm further along than you are. So they don't.
You can even relate to them what Alden tells you.
Okay,
You can tell them about-
so Golden has
If
just
you're,
told me.
they've located it,
Yeah.
they just need to get there.
Okay, cool. So I'll reassure them with all of that. I will then get back to you. So Erlo is still with you? Erlo. So I will go back. I will. It's just us and Elro, right?
Yeah.
I will.
Nice.
I will explain to Elro my ability and how I came to be afflicted with the frigid woe.
Okay.
And I will explain what my ability allows me to do
Right.
and kind of put it to Elro and the party. I'll ask Elro if I was to consume some more of Erdorn's remains, would that increase the rapidity of my infliction, or?
I don't think so, no. I think it's like once you have it, that's it, but exposing yourself to it more is not gonna...
So I can ask a specific question of the thing that I consume the
Okay.
remains of. So I may be able to ask and ascertain exactly where he found the blue virus.
That would be great.
Wouldn't it?
That
I don't know
would
what
be
the fuck
great.
I found to do.
Yeah.
Is that a percentage dice do as well?
I'm not sure. Let me see. See if I save.
I'm not too comfortable with you eating dead people. It doesn't seem right to me.
Not many
I mean, it
people are.
didn't go well the first time.
And how much worse could it go,
I
right?
can see that it was a bit helpful, but
Yeah.
it wasn't really because you got this thing from eating a dead person.
We were all maybe a bit keen to see what that would do.
Curious without knowing what would happen.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can get guaranteed answers of who are you, what are you, how were you killed, and when were you
Didn't
killed.
you already ask him this?
I did, but all I wrote down is I got confirmation that he died as a result of the blue vial. There's nothing particularly.
So,
Or I can freely access the creature's memories when using this ability, you can view any number of memories, but no more than 1 minute of total memories can be viewed at a time. It is up to the DM to decide what specific memories are revealed, although you can request to make a guided search of the creature's life to find memories pertaining to a specific topic or event. Whatever memories you can access using this ability are from the creature's point of view, and you can only be shown things during your search that is directly perceived in life.
Can I say then, because you've already asked me the questions, you can't do that again,
Bollocks!
but you can access the memories. And Elro is going to suggest that it might be beneficial to you to take some of the remains with you and to access those memories online source.
Yeah.
Because you will then have like Orvo there to then confirm and to talk to you about, do you know where this specific place is that I've described?
Okay.
Hogan, leave it, Hogan.
Alright, that makes sense.
Okay. So he will make sure that you get like a bottle, little bottle of those.
I've already got.
Oh, have you? Well,
Given what we now know, I'm going to suggest that we store Ergon's remains in a similar fashion to how we're storing the blue vials. And can I also suggest that we leave the blue vials with rather than taking them with us?
if that's what you want.
Or I guess we could take them with us and put them back where they came from.
I feel like we could take them with us and made. I'm just worried about leaving them.
For someone else to find.
Yeah, either anywhere someone else can find, or with somebody who has. We've been told by Mia who was shipping something late that's potentially dangerous that could be used as a weapon. I just don't know
Is that
if that's
Hang
the
on.
person.
Are you
Oh,
like discussing this with Bella
probably
Elro.
not with Elro, I wouldn't have
though?
thought.
Okay, fair enough.
Can I just say, they're in a double locked chest, which is in my pack, doesn't weigh that much to me. I think I would worry about them if they weren't in our possession, because they are, you know, orcs were mentioned. What happens if they got hold of them?
I mean, we could leave them with someone. I don't know. Yelvin,
No,
my first choice.
I strongly disagree.
Maybe we should take them with
But
us.
yeah,
We'll
we
take
might even need them.
Yeah.
You know, I
Okay.
don't know why, but we may.
No, that's fair.
So we're gonna take some remains to Isocross. I'm gonna go by boat, but I guess what we need to discuss as a group is in what order are we doing the things that we have to do.
What are the other things? Remind me.
So we've got this that we've just been speaking about, going on the boat to go find the cure for this disease.
What's this place called?
Isle Cross.
Isle Cross.
We also have the Banshee that we originally started investigating.
Right.
So the Banshee is after the family of elves. And
So basically the bounty is killing people, the
Now,
blue stuff is killing people. What was the other thing?
that was it.
We've done it.
Now.
So how, oh yeah, we have.
Yeah, the other
So
thing
how,
was just
that's why I have like more gold than I've ever seen in my life and nowhere to spend it. So how long do you think it would take to sort the bounty thing out?
Well, so I think we've spent what, like two nights? So I think like probably tonight or tomorrow.
Let's find out when the boat is.
the
And
boat is there for whenever you need it.
Okay. So Yelvin can teleport us back to Dawn. We can deal with the Banshee within a couple of days.
Yeah.
Get that off our back, and then he can transport us back.
Yeah, him or Tyrion.
Yeah. Can transport us back, and we can catch the boat.
Yeah, I just think, because we may lose our teleportation if we let their whole family get killed by magic.
I imagine so.
It's probably,
oh yeah,
That is our original mission. Obviously,
Yeah.
it's like pressing, making sure we get the cure, but
But if it's going to take
Yeah,
a
you're
couple of
playing it
days,
accidentally.
yeah, if it's going to take, so it's 3 months, it's going to take a couple of days by boat. We've then got up to,
I
If we
was
do
taking a
things-
lot of notes. Did you say how long it's going to take to get to Surin?
2
yeah,
days.
no, a couple of
2
days,
days. Oh,
yeah,
right, okay.
a couple of days by boat.
But then we don't know how long we're going to have to spend searching the area.
That's just
I
where,
think if we go to Overcross first, we might miss the opportunity of sorting back and talking about.
Oh, yes, yeah.
so Cyrenlia, I say it, is just one of the islands, isn't it? So it could be on a different island, but we're going there to meet Orvo, who is the dwarf who's acted as Erwin's guide before on his trips. So that would be our first stop, but it could take however long to find.
Who said about it takes 3 months to die after contacting us?
I think you
What
figured,
proof do they
You
have?
guys have figured it out.
I think you figured that out from when you ate.
I got it from. I got
And it was compared.
a couple of months or so of.
Do you know that to be
Erlo's remains, but Erlo's just looked it up in the book and says it's a 3 month.
Okay, well let's just go, let's not waste time.
But wait. So, did you tell me in your telepathic message that Erlo has said that he'll help us out with whatever physical items we need? Practical things?
I think you're probably here by then. I don't know.
Yeah, you can
here.
say you can say you can't now.
Okay, so, I mean, I have got 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've got 4 spare short swords that I'm just going
Jumping
to,
around.
yeah, I think the monkeys are, so I'm going to give them to Elmo.
Okay.
And say to him that, I've heard word from your cleric that you might need all the arms you can get shortly.
Okay.
So please have these swords.
Thank you.
Whatever you've got that will help us practically,
Mhm.
please do furnish us with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said they're gonna give us all the clothes and ropes and rations and stuff that we need.
I mean, have you got any armour? Did you upgrade our armour or anything, or? Can't remember whether I can use anything.
Nothing that's better than what you're already wearing.
I haven't got any arm.
You don't need it.
Can I leave you to sort this out with the rest of the party,
Yeah, no.
and include me? I'm just going to go and have a chat to your cleric.
Okay, so she was about to make her way to you. It's been probably
Okay.
about an hour. And she comes up to you and she says, "There's not a lot I can do for you, but I hope this will be useful. But I hope you won't need it." And she hands you this really simple bronze ring that fits on your finger very easily if you put it on. And she says, "You just have to say the word Ufadam, and it will transport you and anyone within 5 feet of you to the Temple of Ham."
Oh, okay.
In Ufadam. So,
Can we hear this all the
just him. So,
Did you hear a bit about the magic and teleportation from that island? Have we filled him in on that?
But that was the other way, wasn't it?
Potentially.
eventually.
Just,
So,
just saying.
so this is called a word of recall ring. Word of recall ring. The word ring, and the word is Ufadam. Because that's
Not
that's,
wiggle.
No, not wiggle.
Would
That's
that
the-
come up? Is this a thing? Is this a customer?
It's a custom one.
Is it a one use or is it
Well, it's one.
Magic ring?
One and done, magic ring. Yeah. One recall ring, one use. Ufadam, and will transport you and anyone within 5 feet of you to the Temple of Helm in Ufadam. Now, if you mention to her about the problem of magic with Finalizing, she'll say to you, "As far as I know, that is arcane magic going to Isocross and coming out. I have not heard of divine magic having a problem coming out.
Okay.
From there, we don't have any magic that can transport us there anyway, so it's not been tested. But coming back, recall has worked as far as I know.
Are you still having a trial process?
Yes, I believe so.
Yes.
Because I just had a thought for when you finish.
And the word is usable. I thank her kindly, and I put the ring safely in my pocket or somewhere.
Where?
You're ringing your pocket.
I don't want to wear it,
Why?
because if I say the word Uthador, me and anybody within 5 feet is
Yeah, no, I think that's funny. So you finished your conversation.
Yeah.
Right, so you seem to have a great amount of magical knowledge. Is any of the items that we picked up as a reward on our quest have anything to do with it? This ring, for instance.
I can't identify those kind of items. You probably need to find a wizard for that.
Was there anyone in the village before we go?
You guys know the elven probably could do that for you.
Oh yeah. Because he's done something before.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah, the elven can help.
So,
You can.
and that's the teleport gun.
Yeah. If we're supposed to speak to Elro, just then.
Just then it was talking to the cleric.
Okay, so while that was going on, I think Alden will just sort of go to the side, speak to Elro, and just speak to Elro and say you seem to have a lot of knowledge about quite a lot of things and you know, law books and things like that. I just wondered if you've heard of an ability that I've heard of from an acquaintance of mine, where they're able to speak to others in their, without using words, like just with their mind. They're not magic users, but they're not wizards or anything like that. But they were. I don't know if you've heard of anything.
Half the table is the name of your archetype.
Soul blade
Soul blade.
or
Was it shadow blade? Oh yeah, soul something. Yeah. Okay. So
I think it's soul blade or soul
yeah.
knife or
Got
something
it,
like
got
that.
it. So I haven't heard of that specifically, though it does sound like it's like something that's possibly like psychic. There are some rangers that can do like short teleportation and like move things. So I think you would have to find someone that has like similar skills to the person that you're talking about.
Okay.
Or whoever taught them originally might have those sort of answers.
Okay, I'll pass it on. Thank you.
So basically, look for your mentor. Which. Okay. And yeah, you guys will be furnished with whatever you need to tell me what you want. What do you want to go to Isocross with? And this stuff will be on the boat for you, ready to go.
What's the
Just put the order in now if you want.
what is the weather?
Worse, similar to here but worse. So colder, basically,
Okay. So
and
maybe some
difficult terrain. So something, stuff,
Yeah,
so stuff like snowshoes,
I was going
kind
to
of
say
clothing.
snowshoes.
Yeah, that
clothes.
kind of stuff, yeah.
Basically,
And I would say take spares of everything. So as much as you can carry, but not so much that if you get weighed down, slowed down. Because you don't want to be slow, you want to go as quickly as possible,
Yeah.
especially because you're looking for the cure and you might need to cover a lot of ground quickly.
dogs, everything, dogs.
Sleighs, yeah, I can sort that out for you for the other end. Yeah, I can do that.
That'd be great.
Yeah, I could. With dogs, they'll probably be
Oh,
trained
you'll do
more
that.
rounders. Oh, they need it. Trained more rounders. I don't know if you're familiar with more rounders.
Yeah.
Mm.
There are trained versions of them that can pull sleighs and the like on autocross.
Let's do that. Let's sled up.
Okay.
Sled up, warm clothes, spare snowshoes and snowshoes.
Environment equipment, so pipes
Rations,
and
yeah,
stuff to
yeah,
dig yourself
yeah,
out.
ice axes and all that sort of thing.
Okay. And if you think of anything else before you go there, just let me know.
Okay, that's cool. Thank you.
Apart from the note table.
DM question.
Yeah.
Like just with Malik's go initially when we created the character, it was about he can turn into a giant ghost. Or
Yeah,
something.
he's grow up.
So I don't need to multi-class to do that.
No, you don't need to grow up. You can have that one.
Okay, that's cool.
It'll be when you reach like level 5 or something
Yeah.
that he would start to grow.
Fine.
Okay.
Right, so we heading back to the pub and seeing the teleporting guy to fill him in. So I think we should see if we
So you want to identify stuff.
identify it and just
So
let
have
him.
you decided, are you going back to Orthodon first
Yeah.
and then going to
Yeah.
Autocross? That's the plan, right? Okay.
Yeah, because I think it's a priority to help the family that are helping us.
I think if we all go back, Mia, Yelvin, all of us, we go back, we still,
Remember,
Have
Mia
to
said she
follow-
would help you on Autocross if you guys helped with the family.
so if we help with them, but we do have a couple of people to find still quickly
We do,
when we get
we do.
back.
So
We
you
have
have
Rady still left.
yeah, Brady,
Mm,
Nightmare,
yeah,
yeah.
and then I think we found everyone else.
Yeah, because you found Mia.
So radio,
Yelvin,
we know is probably in the ground disc
Yeah,
in
and
some sort of fancy temple.
Nymenia is a sorcerer, but they are not particularly interested in magic. They're probably in one of the dimensions that you saw. It didn't sound like they'd gone anywhere.
Isn't Neymar with Tyrion?
I think
So,
so.
yeah,
Oh, she's a
yeah.
cousin. Yeah. I was
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, so you know where name is.
So we know
It's
where name
Brady.
is, which is
It's
Brady,
Brady.
yeah.
Brady.
And we've got Mia and Yelvin ready.
Oh, it's gonna be fun. Buffy.
Okay.
So yeah, back to Yelvin for transportation and identification possibly.
Yeah, let's do this.
Did you want to ask Yelvin about identifying?
Yeah, just in
Magic
case,
stuff.
we picked up stuff that, we may not sense anything from, but he might.
Well, before you left Scrow, you saw Yelvin was getting through some of that whiskey that you sold quite quickly. So you probably have a sense that you might want to not take too long, otherwise you're going to be waiting till the next day to be doing this.
Okay.
It's going to be wasted.
Basically.
So yeah, head.
Right, let's go. Yeah, let's drag him out.
Yeah. So you do find him in his cups, let's say. Quite a few sort of shot glasses around, and he's just like, "Hey guys, how you doing? This whiskey's so good."
Have you drunk it all?
No,
Okay.
there's still like half a bottle left
Awesome.
at the moment.
Have you got the bottle?
Yeah, the bottle's on the table.
Can I get some glasses, please?
Sorry.
Okay, hit me. So while you're doing that, we picked up some items that you might be able to identify for us. Like, we've got some things. Yeah, but we don't know what they are. You're helpful.
So I'm not only your taxi, I'm also what your identifier
Yeah,
guy.
but you're good at this stuff. And it's like, could be helpful to you as well.
So
Yeah, no, but we're working for you, so, you know.
boring.
Just pour yourself another whiskey, and I'll have one too. And I'm sure Squirrel will have one. I don't know about the two little people.
At least the harder spells, the more interesting and challenging.
So we want to start to
We're getting backwards.
Yeah,
Tell you what,
we need
Fight
to
back,
go
you'll
with
be
it.
running.
Yeah, can we
One-
just,
one
let's just
valid.
go, let's just go, let's just go,
Yeah,
let's
come
go,
on.
let's go, let's go.
Alright, take the whiskey.
Oh, no, you're gone. You literally, assuming you're all around the table,
Yeah.
right, good, Mia's there as well. Yeah, he's just like, no, let's go. And then
Well, that worked
quickly
anyway.
casts and it just goes, gone. And that weird sensation of kind of being apart and out of yourself and everywhere all at once, you then come back together and your vision settles on a familiar tavern
Okay.
and a familiar tavern keeper who does not look surprised to suddenly have 6 people appear in the middle of his common room. See, you found Yalbit. Had fun with him.
Yeah, he's a very
So
fun
much.
character.
He's great, isn't he?
Mm.
He's great. Yeah, I get on really well with him.
I bet.
Mm.
So we need Rady.
So, yeah, we need to go to the grand disc.
Okay.
Position.
What
When
time?
are we? No.
Do we know what time it is?
By now, I mean, it's not been terribly long because to get through to Khalil and talk to her and then have the short rest, that probably got you to like midday, and then so you're probably like mid-afternoon at this point.
Okay, so we've got a few hours.
You've got a few hours before you probably need to take some rest.
So, Scrow's just gonna talk to the assembly. What's their surname? What's the family name?
Scylla.
Scylla, that's it. So he'll talk to the assembled Scyllates. And just point out that Mia obviously went out and can contact Yeldon. Do any of them, or the combination of them, have a way of contacting Rady? Or identifying
So-
where they are?
Right, so Tyriel's not there.
Where is
but-
Cyril?
Do you ask?
Yes.
Where's her voice? She went home to her stepmother and sister. Because you guys said you were going to gather everyone, didn't you? So I'll send Gilvin there, I'll tag him, so he cannot teleport out. Thank you for bringing him back drunk, by the way, that's perfect.
Well, my choice.
Hopefully you've exhausted most of his spells as well. And yeah, so mostly everyone's there, you've just got Rady to bring. The problem with Rady is the little fucker has magical items that mean you cannot track him or contact him.
Also,
And the Grand Disc also has like protection spells on it. So you can't like just appear straight in there. You can't use that kind of magic to get in. You have to go through the guards and the official ways unless you know another way in.
I found this ring. What does it do?
You're asking for back.
Yeah.
He's like, what? I don't fucking know.
Okay.
What do I know?
I don't know. You just know a lot of stuff.
I mean, ask Tyriel.
I did, but he's drunk.
No, that you asked Yeldon.
Tyrion.
That's Tyrion.
Yeah, Tyrion was the one that teleported you in the very first.
That's basically
Oh.
probably Von Bragg's girlfriend. You guys are probably, you know,
Okay.
caught up to that.
So when I was younger,
Yeah.
I was a bit naughty. I used to get in a lot of fights and stuff.
Uh-huh.
So this is a game, not for like professionals.
Yeah.
I was going to say, extremely low, so watch it.
So I got into some trouble when I was rescued by a chef, and he was he used to be a monk, and he's trained me in my skills, and he still works in the town, in the city, in the villages.
Oh, you're Rex in the country.
He might know where there's parties going on, or where something important might be happening, where this guy might be.
Amazing.
Okay.
I mean, that's our best. It's our best in.
Aside from that, I probably do know a couple of ways into the grand list with you guys.
Yeah, did you know what? Give me history. Let's see if you've got a history of breaking in. Mine. Yeah, so you've heard that there are ways in there, but you've never quite been able to do it yourself. Like something's always happened to, you know, fuck it up, basically. But yeah, you know your monk mentor might have a way in, possibly. Yeah. So you could at least probably get to him or her. Him. You can probably get to him in the contest. Travel by plan. Awesome.
Lots of fun.
Okay. So yeah. Is that
You
what
go and
you
talk to your mentor. Do you think that's worthwhile?
Yeah, I think you'll at least know where there's any parties going on, which is where we're going to find out.
Amazing.
So we're taking the party to a party, like a party. So like going out now.
Okay. Well, I suggest we go find him. Or you do. I mean, do you go alone or do we go with you?
Okay.
I'd like to see more of the city.
I don't think anything was set in stone.
I've made that feeling. I've got feeling on yeah, so yeah.
It's not my enemy.
Huh?
It's not my enemy.
It's not.
My enemy.
Okay.
I don't know.
Is it mine?
Okay, it's a female chef.
No, it's not yours. Yours is Sicario. I mean.
She's an assassin.
Oh no, I know who I've got. So yeah, no, I know. No, don't worry, no, I know yours. That's fine. Cool. So what are you doing?
Yeah, we'll head to.
The grand disc.
Yeah.
So the grand disc is
I don't know where they work.
one level.
Where's the drunk fella?
The drunk fella stayed in Von Bragg's tavern.
So we're going to assume he's going to be even more pissed when we get back.
Yeah,
Well-
Minnie's going to guide him back to the family home.
Yeah, and Von Bragg is going to probably tag him with something magical so
Okay.
that he can't fuck off.
Okay.
Yeah. It's too important
Yeah, exactly.
for the family. Yeah. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if they ended up like locking him in a basement somewhere.
No, I'd be happy with that.
So you guys leaving the tumbling pancakes then?
Uh-huh.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, so as you're guided through the city by your monk friends, you find the Auger Trail, which is the central sort of main thoroughfare that kind of winds down through each disc. And you go through these huge, grand, amazing gates where the Auger Trail goes downwards. And using his knowledge of the city, he convinces the glass blades that he has access. He's an Ecuadorian. and the gates, they open for you, and you'll, watch carefully. Not anyone's allowed through. And as they close behind you, it's almost like the noise of the volition disc almost like disappears, and you're left with not silent, but a serene atmosphere. Now this disc, as you know, is where the royalty live, and a lot of like the higher nobles have abodes here, and everything is a lot more spread out down here. There's clearly a lot more room for a lot less people. Okay, far fewer people. But there are people. You do see, people of all races, but mostly dwarves and elves, walking around in fine clothes, very clearly expensive clothes. There are shops.
Yeah,
Along the
my
thoroughfare.
pouch is very heavy on my waist, and I want to spend some.
You kind of see, behind you on the volition disc there were like lots of markets, market stalls along the Orga trail. But here, it's a wider trail with no markets. It's just these huge buildings that are shops. And shops of all kinds as well.
That's 203 gold.
Shall I pause?
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
That's good. You good?
I think I did add the other.
Well, how much have you got? So we should all have a very
I've
similar
got a
amount.
little bit more because I sold the whiskey that I found.
I've got
I've got 249 gold.
I've 181. I've got 181 in total, so that's including, that's like breaking down all the other bits.
I've got
into gold.
249 actual gold
Oh,
Got
160.
217.
and 267 total in gold pieces.
Oh,
But
I've got
some of you
163.
found
I've got 203, I'm happy with that, I think.
Yeah,
Well,
that's fine.
you must have more than that because we got given 125 each for getting the vials, and then he gave us 50 each.
Oh, maybe I didn't add the 50, because then we had,
Yeah.
oh, then I've got
That's
210.
That'd be one.
Another 28 from the chest.
Yeah, I think she's got that. I think you've missed the extra 50 because I sold my whiskey for 30, so that's why I've got more than everybody.
So we've done
See, this is why in my campaigns when I'm a player, I always have someone be the banker. Yeah.
That's
So
all.
much
So
easier.
are we
So-
sticking another 50 on this?
I've got 213
We're
actually.
still getting to know each other.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Level 3.
Yeah.
We haven't got many witches.
That would be right.
When I was down here,
because-
and I had a drow.
I think I had a
Well,
little bit of the
I sold the
start
whiskey,
In fact, he
and
started.
I also found a little pouch of
He's made hand.
11 gold coins in the
Didn't
curiosity
succeed.
shop.
Okay, so about that.
No, mine must be right then, because I've got 203.
Yeah, I'll do that one.
So, okay, that's cool. So any of these shops, I want a magical weapon, because they've got some, and
So,
I fight a lot.
as you go down the Orga trail, because it's sort of almost like spiraling down,
Yeah.
these shops, you see signs outside, just really beautiful signs telling you like what is in each one, in Elvish, Dwarf, Common, everything. And you can clearly, easily find a blacksmith. And these blacksmiths, they have their smithy at the back, and then they have their armour and weapon shops at the front. And again, they are these huge, beautifully constructed buildings. Some of them clearly dwarven architecture, some of them clearly elven, blending together, and some of them blended building architecture.
So I know,
So yeah, you can find not far down the Orga
I
trail.
know we're all on a time restraint, but wouldn't our time be better used in spending some of this money and getting better equipment? Because we don't know what we're
Me
going to
is what
face.
you got. Me is what you got.
Do you want me to go and deal with my business while you do some shopping and have an explore, because this is like a new area that you guys are interested in?
Yeah, I don't. If that's what you want to do, if you don't want to shop, I just want to literally see if I can buy something that does more damage when I hit it.
Can I make a suggestion? Is there anything you want that you want them to try and get? No? Cool.
Right, so how are we
So
going
you're
to
going to break off?
If that's what.
Because
Are
this
you happy to go alone?
Yeah, yeah, it's not a.
Okay.
Okay, so we've got about 15 minutes left. So you guys, if you three want to do a shopping bit,
Yeah.
and then we finish with you.
Yeah.
Yeah? Does that sound right?
Yeah. Is there any restriction if I have medium armor?
If you have
If I went from light armor to medium armor, would that restrict me?
druids, do you
Oh,
have
yeah.
that as a proficiency?
Yeah.
Are you proficient with medium?
Yeah.
So the main thing you need to look out for is disadvantage on stealth checks. Because it's heavier, it camps together. Yeah.
I've got an easy-ish thing that I want to do quick.
Okay.
I've got some splint armour that I picked up from not the cave,
Okay.
somewhere before that.
Okay.
Can't tell you where.
Yeah.
I've got that I want to sell because I don't think any of us will use it.
Alright.
Um,
Let me get the list of armor.
so I'd like to get rid of that because it's very heavy for little old me.
So I've got light armor and medium armor proficiency, but because I'm a barbarian, I've got a 15 armor class anyway, with no armor. So and I don't use the shield, so
Okay, so say splint.
Splint, yeah.
So the general rule is however much it costs, you can barter to sell it for about half.
Okay.
If you want to get more for it, then you need to do a persuasion roll at a decent 15. Okay. So are you all going into this kind of armor weapon store?
yeah.
Yeah?
So on what page?
I'm just. Okay, I think I probably want to try and find. Yeah, study leather light armor.
Okay. So
Oh no, it's a study. Does that mean I can't wear it because it's got metal studs?
yes,
Fuck.
it needs to be a hide on.
So I'd have to go with hide. It's the only medium armor I can wear, isn't it?
Okay, so you see the name of the store is called, it's a bit of a hint, Galorian's Glorious Gear. Okay? And when you walk in, you see like lots and lots of shelves and like all that in this like kind of circular, huge circular kind of entrance and entrance hall kind of thing, and then there are at least 3 floors above you, and further back there are what appear to be like display cases of what are probably more expensive items. And then in the middle is the desk where you see this tall elf, kind of androgynous, can't really tell if they're male or female, doesn't really matter. And as you walk in, they say, "Hello, welcome to Galorian's Glorious Gear. What can I do for you, lovely, lovely people?"
Axel hammer, please. Magic.
Magic hammer? Of course, I'm the same. And they kind of direct you to their left, where you see like lots of different types of weapons, and they all have that kind of familiar kind of shimmer that kind of indicates they're probably magical. So what strength are you going for? So what are you looking for exactly?
I don't really know. I've never had one before.
Okay,
Well, I have more coin than it looks like I should have.
Right, okay. And how much is that exactly?
Well, I think it would be a bit weird to tell you how much I have exactly. Why don't you just tell me what sort of prices? You know, of your items, I don't feel that I need to divulge how rich I am,
Fair.
or poor, for that matter.
1 moment.
Huh?
Let me consult
I know,
my
but
inventory.
Still a tip. I know, it's probably ridiculous.
Okay, so.
No, my strength to an intimidation roll.
Right.
Did you manage to get anything? Oh, you weren't insured, did you? You didn't get anything.
Please.
You didn't get it back.
Already.
What kind of hammer are you? Is it like a warhammer?
Two-handed if you've got one.
Like, so a warhammer or a
Or a
great
great axe.
a great axe?
Yeah.
Either or.
Because that's
Okay.
sort of something, sort of. I purchased silver lining.
Just looking for prices.
That's okay.
Have you insured it?
Okay, so.
Yeah.
I'm going to whisper to
5
you.
minutes until we're ready to log in.
Yeah.
I'm going to whisper to you two. See, this shop seems really expensive. I've never been in something like this before. If he's got something really nice, and I can't quite make it, would you be able to spot me?
That depends on what it costs for what I need.
Yeah, because we all want stuff, but just
Okay.
saying.
Yes, but I'm not there.
So, for this weapon, and he'll show you a what's one goes at. It goes for around 1,200 gold.
Oh,
For a simple axe, that's +1. Magical. It's around 300.
oh. Would you be able to mark that down? I realise that we're in an expensive place, but I've never had one before, and as regards money, I don't quite have enough to cover that.
Well, I don't know what kind of shops you may have shopped in before.
This is my
Maybe
first
on
one.
the. Oh, okay. So you've never shopped on the other discs.
No, we were just walking past this on the way to a quest.
I
But
would.
we may have a lot of money coming to us that would easily cover that, but right now I would just need a bit of a discount.
How much exactly are you looking at getting?
A lot more than I've got right now is all I'm willing to say, but if you could give me a discount on something, and then I would probably come back and trade it in and get something better.
Okay. Let's put this into the universe. Perhaps I would be willing to give your party a group discount and be your sponsor if you are able to give me a percentage of your income.
His income.
The groups.
This is the first job I've been in. Is this how it normally works?
And
No.
there may be some materials that one requires to create such wondrous goods.
What percentage are you talking, and what materials are you after?
Well, there are specific metals that can be found in different parts of the world. Mithril, for example, is hard to come by. Adamantine is the same. I would be willing to sponsor you if you could source those kinds of materials for me. And then I wouldn't require a percentage of any income.
So if we are going outsourcing materials for us and you're saying the word sponsor, that would tell me that you would give us stuff for free to help you in your quest because we'd be in your employees. Is that what you're saying?
That would be correct. But for our first initial deal, I would require a down payment. Reduced, but a down payment.
It would have to be
nevertheless.
greatly reduced.
It would be within your budget.
What do you reckon? What do you reckon?
I mean, we're not a full group, so I don't think we can agree to any sort of percentage of
Well,
such things.
There's three of us right now, and he said he didn't want anything at the moment anyway, but I'm sure he will in the future.
Yeah, I just wouldn't want to give away.
Alright, we'll get back to it.
Well,
I mean, we could definitely, if we know that you're in the market for these sorts of items, if we do come across any. then
Oh, there's no if about it,
by all
darling.
means.
I would need you to go to specific places
Okay.
to retrieve certain materials.
I just rolled a 16 plus 1 persuasion check in that conversation, so 17.
So what are you trying to persuade them to do?
To actually give us stuff for free, or
For free.
not just discounted, like, but heavily discounted.
No, I need a down payment.
I mean, I have this splint armour that I can put towards, that I'm happy to sell, to put towards your weapon, Chris.
Okay.
is that your own armour?
I could give you 250
Splint,
gold
but
for
it's
that.
heavy.
Wow! 250
Oh,
gold.
sorry, no, 100 gold.
I'll go with what you said first.
It's a metal armour,
Oh, it's like
so it's that heavy armour. So I think when I got it, we went through and none of us.
No,
were
they
anywhere.
didn't.
No, 100 gold is a pretty good price for somewhere that's up market like this. Can you identify stuff? Because I might have a ring that might be worth more, but like,
Actually, I can.
okay, I'm giving the ring and the pouch.
So you probably get the kind of feeling this person is probably some kind of artificer.
Mhm.
So it's like a wizard that can like create like magical
Mhm.
weapons and armor and stuff. Which ring was it that he gave him?
It was the ring from the cave.
Right.
The leg
Okay.
one from the dragon thing.
So you kind of see him do like similar kind of gestures to other wizards that you've seen, but you watch as the ring kind of glows and lights up, and you know you see them looking around. It's mundane, darling. No magic there.
Okay, I still like it though. But
Oh,
how
it's
much?
a beautiful piece.
How
I'm
much?
sure it's worth a
How
lot.
much would you offer for that?
I mean, 20 gold probably.
I'm going to do a perception check to see where he's lying or not.
Insight.
Inside. Anyone else?
What did you roll? What did you
4,
roll?
mine was and plus 1 5. So I'll keep for that price. I'd keep it. I like it.
Okay,
I'm
20 gold.
curious.
Now 20 gold, and they'll take the ring off you.
No, for that price,
Oh,
I'm
you're
keeping
keeping
it.
it. Okay.
Oh, and he's got something that he's not in.
I'm curious as to costs of something like +1 leather armour or a +1 shield.
So, +1 leather armour would be about 100 gold. And you can get that over there. There's lots of different sizes.
Is that with our discount?
different, you know, like species.
Okay. And shields?
Shields. +1 shields. I could do that for 80.
Okay. And if I bought both, what's your best price? So you can do 150 for the two.
I mean, I would if
150
if
for
I
the...
sponsored you. Yes, I would do it for much less than that.
Okay, but
Where?
without sponsoring me, if I gave you 150 and my existing shield and metal armour, how does that sound?
Persuasion check.
I'm
DC 50.
also going to sell them this skin armour and also get
14.
plus one other.
Same. 14. Not in the market for an old shield and dwarf smelling leather, thank you. I will take 150 for both of
And just out of interest,
items.
hang on, just out of interest, how much would it be if we were sponsored?
For your friends,
Mm-hmm.
I would do that for 50 gold.
But then you're going to send us on specific quests to get...
Oh, in your own time,
It never
darling.
said
So I'm
specific.
not putting you on the clock. I would just maybe send you reminders every now and then, asking
what
on
form?
updates. See?
What kind of
Reminders
reminders?
of what form?
Messages to your minds.
I mean, like, you know, you're offering quite substantial discounts and saying like it's no biggie, just whenever we get a moment, you know, if we want to go.
I mean,
There's going to come a point where you're going to go, yeah, now.
yeah, after a few months perhaps. I mean, I'm not short of such materials right now.
What area?
But I've heard that there may be some orc problems coming, which might limit merchants. And
What sort of areas of are we talking about? Where
I mean,
obviously
I mean,
not specific.
Wild Mount, Isolcross has Mithril. It's difficult to get, but it's there.
So we'd still be getting paid for this mithril anyway, because mithril is extremely pricey.
Yeah.
It's very valuable.
deal aside, if we came back to you with mithril, what's that worth to you?
Depends how
Well,
much
to
you
us.
come back with. If you came back with Mithril, I would let you have at least one magical, extremely rare item from my collection.
One per
Each.
person, I was going to say.
I feel like maybe we get our goods now that we need. We discuss this with the rest of the party, and if we bring back some list, or maybe we can have a discussion at that point, potentially.
I'm down with signing up now. I want some magic stuff.
Scribe is already indebted
Yeah.
to Yelvin level.
Do you say Yelvin's name?
No, this is like
Okay.
above say group.
Because that would be an interesting conversation.
Oh, would it?
Yeah.
Maybe I say it within earshot, but not directly to her. So I say,
We're just chatting.
I'll say to, I mean, that isn't there, so I'll say to Alden and Grizz, look, you know, I'm already indebted to Yelvin. I don't really want to get tied down to something else, and I can happily afford to buy a shield and armour for 150 gold.
Why are you indebted to Elwin?
Did I hear that correctly, sir?
What?
Nothing to do with me.
You're connected to Yelvin.
Not connected to him.
What is the agreement?
I would desperately need of a magic warhammer, and agreed to provide a service that I have the ability to provide in
Do you
return.
have this warhammer?
Yes.
Can I see it?
Yeah.
you may have been cheated a little bit there.
In what sense?
It is not as good as anything that I can make.
But it functions as a +1 warhammer.
Oh yes, it's just hideous.
I mean, yeah, I was quite taken with it.
Yelvin is an amateur.
He's a dickhead.
He has no shop. He doesn't even live on the grand desk. Why would you indebt yourself to such a cretin?
I was starting out, and at that time, naively, it seemed like a good idea.
Oh, you poor dear. You poor dears. I can definitely offer you far superior gear. Far superior. And
Okay.
do you know, because I feel sorry for you, I will, and you can go away, but I will give you whatever you want right now. Money back. You can have any of these axes or hammers.
I'm in.
I feel sorry for you.
He is an idiot to work with. Or
He's a total dickhead. He's a total dickhead.
I mean, you know,
so I don't wear armour and I distribute weapons, so whatever you feel that you can furnish me out with that would help
Do you
me.
know what you could use? Some braces
Yeah, that would be good.
to help defend against incoming.
Okay, and that would, top table, that wouldn't count as armour, so they wouldn't live.
Yeah, it's you can't wear armour with me. So
Yeah, yeah,
these would be braces of defence
Okay, cool.
and they give you +1 to your AC.
Sweet.
If I swap in then,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm aware of taking things for nothing, I'll swap in that splint armour
Mm-hmm.
for the +1 leather armour.
Done.
I'm not, you know,
Anything else you need, sir?
well, I
Since you are so hideously indebted to that, he calls himself a wizard?
I mean, you know, if I'm in the market for a +1 shield and some +1 leather armour,
Didn't I just give you that?
I didn't know you did. Sorry.
Yeah, they gave you the money back for it, so
Oh,
you got
okay.
it for free.
I mean, do you want to give me a better magic warhammer? You can have this one.
I mean, I don't want that. I will give you another +1 made by my beautiful hands. See these hands? They create the best weapons and armour you will find this side of the Alps.
Okay. In which case, Scroll will quizzically take the magic warhammer and
Excellent.
give the duff one
Oh, no, I
Grizz.
don't want it. I don't
Grizz.
want it.
to Grizz.
Ugh.
So you now have +1 warhammer.
Ugh.
Thanks, that works, but do you have anything better than
I'll have it back.
Because it's like, I like this, but you described it as that, I'm not sure, so if you have anything better then...
I've already given you like a +1 great axe or,
Oh, okay,
or
I think that's
warhammer,
what it's just the
whatever you want.
basis.
Whatever you want, the braces plus the +1 weapon, whatever weapon you want.
Yeah, that's cool. So
Plus
it's all
one,
just
any
+1.
weapon.
No, that's cool.
Yeah.
And I'm happy to come back.
So
And
your
deal
friend,
with you
your
again.
friend, what do they want?
What armour do you wear?
Think.
He doesn't wear armour either, so some braces might be
Do you
helpful.
have any ranged thrown weapons?
Would they have seen the kind of stuff that you use? Would they have seen the kind of
Yeah,
stuff?
Yeah, we've seen it with
So
throwing.
some kind. If you describe to me how do they fight? How do they fight? What do they do? What do they do?
Well, he's quite stealthy, so anything that
Okay.
helps with stealth might be.
Great.
What species?
Hand-to-hand.
He's a halfling.
Halfling. Okay. Yeah, I'm picturing it. Continue.
Good at hand to hand. Ray.
You speak of monk. I have the perfect weapon. The perfect weapon. I made this for a monk that had been to all over the world, and unfortunately they died. It was a commission weapon, but it's amazing. So they trot off and they actually go downstairs, and they come back from the basement carrying this court stuff. It looks mundane. I guarantee you it is not.
Okay.
I'm going to figure out what this one was. I'll think it to you. And very kind of, sort of, they kind of like present it to you.
Okay. So I'll take it, look over it. Alden has literally no idea really what he's looking for or at, but just wow. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I can see him with this. I can see him using this. Maybe this monk died because they didn't have this.
Maybe it was meant for your friend all
I
along.
think maybe, yeah. I think
Yeah.
you're right, you know.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
I mean,
This is so fucked up. Every time I add something to my thing, it comes up with a notification going, yes, I've added a cosmological map of the multiverse. I've added a
you've got
fucking...
46.
Yeah, but it's not. It's adding the right thing.
Oh,
It's going,
okay.
yes, I've added a cosmological map of the multiverse. Like,
My pencil does that every time I write
Or
something
you're
on
going
the
to get
page.
some braces for him as well, similar to his.
He's a plus
I don't
one,
know.
plus one to
The
attack.
difference is, by the way, Grace, your braces have like dwarven runes written on them that just is like a prayer to Moradin, the dwarven god.
Awesome. I'm very thankful, by the way. I think these are amazing.
Whereas the braces for Zen will have halfling runes on them that will basically talk about like patient defense and monk shit. Monk shit runes.
Fairly monkey shit.
Yeah.
So are the plus one to attack, or just plus one damage?
+1 to attack and damage.
Okay, that's sweet. That was what I wanted to hear.
Mhm.
So it's handy we walked into the shop. Maybe.
I know, you were destined to meet me, darlings. You were destined to meet me.
so you've been extraordinarily generous
Mm-hmm.
and very
Sounds
sympathetic.
wonderful. Mm-hmm.
What's the catch?
There is no catch.
Can we roll insight to see if there's something?
Oh, all of you roll into
Weird.
it. Go ahead, do it.
Shit.
17.
20.
Was that a natural 20?
Natural 19.
Okay.
Plus one.
7.
Oh, you ran. I mean, as far as you can tell, they seem to be like genuinely like annoyed that Yelvin has created yet another piece of shit and put it into the world. So it's almost like they're trying to balance the karma. Yeah. Yeah,
Very
they're
strange.
absolutely offended. Yeah, they clearly hate Yelvin. And you kind of get the sense that Yelvin has kind of pushed onto the turf a bit and is selling like cheap as shit, yeah,
Okay.
to the same customers, and is getting a bit of a reputation that that Gail is not very impressed with and happy with.
Well, I can't speak for the others, but I'm so happy with what I've received and your service that you got my loyalty, and whatever I find I will come here first
Spread
to
the
show
word.
you.
Spread
And
the
we can certainly do that as well.
Yeah.
Spread the word.
It just so happens that we are off to Isle Cross shortly, and
It was absolutely destiny.
definitely give my signature for me.
And whatever else we find, we'll come here first. And you have my word on that. I will.
Excellent, thank you.
I mean, out of curiosity, as a paying customer,
Mhm.
do you have anything else that would benefit a druid like myself?
So, as you can see, most of my works use metal. I'm an artificer. It's my kind of material. But I do have a friend further down the grand disc that specialises more in the sort of things you are looking for.
Okay.
I'll give you the details.
Okay, cool.
What did you jot down the name of this person and the name of the shop?
It's in Discord.
Yeah, so yeah, just cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
so-
I put it into
Okay, thanks.
I'll take those details and head there.
Okay, are we all going to just go and get kicked out before we go to silent? I think that's a good idea.
Well, yeah, I mean, I've still got all my money burning a hole in my pocket.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, you guys are.
I've just got +1 shield, +1 armor, and about +1
Oh,
wall.
I would suggest you probably invest some of that coin into potions.
I think can we look? Because I think I need to have a little bit of an actual shop around with the books and stuff like that. Can I put it in the Discord? Or message you?
Yeah.
Alright.
I've made a thread.
Awesome.
Okay, so
So there's nothing else in there, no, not a suitable belt or anything like that for the matches the bracers before we
no.
leave.
For
Okay.
that kind of thing, you need to go where I'm sending
Okay, that's cool.
Scroll. So yes, I love my alliteration. So for the druid ship, you need to go to Waldron's Wooden Wares.
Waldron's Wooden Lair.
It's in the
I like
Discord.
it. It's where? Oh, in
In
Discord.
Discord.
Okay, can I go there now?
Yeah, sure.
Well, we're here to shop, let's go.
I send you there with my gratitude and my and to wish you luck.
And we leave you with ours. We will be back.
So I'm figuring you want some other stuff. So shall we just above the table say what you want and
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that I would say that we've been sent down by your friend up there, and
you've got some kind of belt.
yeah, just whatever I can wear. I don't know, whatever you think would help us. You know, like
Are you looking for like a magical belt?
yeah, 100%. Because I'm not wearing armor, so
Okay, so I can't. So Waldron is not really going to have any kind of magical belt. So it'll be more sort of practicality for like isocross.
yeah, I'm not bothered about that. We've got all of that stuff coming from the monks, haven't we?
What do you need?
What does he
For
sell?
your druids?
I mean, I'm open to advice really, but
On what to? So wooden shields you can have, and they do have like magical wooden shields that go up to +3,
oh,
but they are like really expensive.
So I was gonna
They're
say
like
it's gonna
they're
be
like the
expensive.
stupid category, whereas the +1s are sort of around sort of
We're in the
300-400.
employ of. We've been sponsored by your friend. Is there any form of sponsorship or any items that you would be after? Because we're travelling to many different places.
So Waldron's a dwarf,
Mm-hmm.
dwarf female, and she says one moment. 50% discount. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So you could get that shield for 200 gold.
for a +3 shield.
That's one.
I've already got a +1 shield.
There you go.
You just got it from a metal supplier, so you
I
can
can use a metal
actually use it.
shield, can't I?
No,
What?
no. So if you want to swap it. Like they will do a swap. They'll be like, you give me the shield you just bought, and I'll give you a +1 wooden shield.
Okay, well, I've been using a metal shield for
Oh.
campaign.
You should have been. You should have
Okay.
been. I didn't realise you had it.
I didn't realise the shield counted as armour. I thought
Yeah.
it was part of it, sort of weaponry.
Yeah. So anything you wear, anything you use has to be within.
Okay, so I guess I need to add
what happened.
Yeah, go through some.
Yeah.
Surgical.
Oh yeah, the Warhammer would be wooden. Would not be wooden, would it?
That
So
would
you
work.
probably make it with one.
Yeah.
Stone.
Yeah, or stone. There you
Yeah,
go.
stone.
Let's say stone. Yeah. Yeah, and definitely, although they do, so any kind of,
So if I just leave it in as a +1 shield, then all the
Yeah.
shields would.
and the Warhammer is going to be, because you can exchange the Warhammer as well, which will be this beautiful wooden filigree, and then it looks like metal, but it's stone, a stone head, and it's magical. Yeah.
Okay. Should I put these in as custom items then? I like it. So, oops. Okay, so here's the thing. I have a particular aversion to trolls.
Trolls.
So if you had to have anything that would specifically
What kind of
fuck up a
perversion?
troll,
What kind of perversion?
Veg smell.
but I want them all dead and
Oh, you hate them.
scourged from.
Okay. I thought maybe if you touched them, you died or something.
No,
Okay,
no. I want to be able to touch them and they die.
So you know how to kill a troll, right?
Nope.
So you need fire. So they sort of put behind them to some shelves that have some bottles, and they bring this. I don't know what people just get through.
Mhm.
No.
Alright.
There's this substance called alchemist fire,
Yeah.
and it
Like
basically
napalm.
it glows.
Quick
Yeah.
fire.
So it's like
And-
getting thrown fire.
Yeah, and they say this will keep them on fire for at least a minute.
Okay.
And once they're on fire and you kill them, they're dead. But if they're not on fire, when you hit them, they'll take no hits, no wounds, nothing.
And at least they're cooked when you eat them then.
Yeah.
No, they disintegrate.
He doesn't care about that.
They disintegrate. You need them to disintegrate. They're not good.
So if I attack a troll that's not on fire, the troll doesn't feel it. Is that what you're
It doesn't. You could chop off its limbs and the limb grows back almost immediately.
Okay, but if I set it on fire, then they're fucked.
How much are these with
Yeah.
the 50%?
These are with 50% off, 50 gold each.
I will.
You throw it like a what are they
Okay,
called?
Molotov cocktail.
Molotov. Yeah, you throw it like a Molotov.
I will definitely take one of them.
Okay.
Alchemist fire.
Alchemist fire.
So, I'm just a simple barbarian, but I like the idea of wearing things that help me magically, because I've never had anything quite so posh. So do you have anything else that can help me? No?
I've got a leather helm.
Would that affect that? Would that count as
It
armour?
would be like +1 armor, and it would give you +1.
But would
to
that
your
lose my?
constitution.
Would that lose my?
No,
Cost
because
lots of
it's leather.
Oh, how much?
Oh, actually, can you wear armor?
Yeah, I can, but as soon as I wear armour, I lose
You know
my.
what I could
no
no, but
armour stuff.
so you wear an armor now.
No.
So I'll give you a headband instead.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I'll give you a leather headband.
Yeah, because I
It
looked
would
at all
act
the armours.
as a +1 to your AC
Yeah.
and a +1 to I think dexterity saving throws. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Price
Yeah.
is 250 gold.
What is
At
that?
half price.
At half price. Could you do it for 200? Because that's all I have.
What else do you have? Have you got anything you can throw in as a?
I have this gold ring, but I like it.
I can sub you some.
I'd give if you give me the gold ring, we'll give you 200. You can have it.
How?
But I really like it. How about I give you the gold ring? What are you saying?
Also, I think
Sorry,
Jordan's
you-
offering you some money here.
Huh?
Do you want? I can pay the extra.
Okay.
I have what I need, pretty much.
Only if you're sure. And then
There's
I'll
only
just
a
owe you.
couple more bits that I need to get, but
Well,
yeah.
if you throw me 50.
Can you create these items? Yeah, because I can't.
Yeah, I can create them, put them in
Yeah,
Discord
I'll
because I won't remember what they are,
Yeah,
but I'll create them
That leaves me a
tomorrow.
free goal.
If you can create them,
Yeah,
and
I'll
it's
create
fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Because I can't create a +1 that will actually give me +1.
alright, cool.
So there was a headband, +1 armor class.
Is this going on a little bit longer than I intended?
It's shopping, though, isn't it? And we haven't done it in the entire sessions. We haven't spent any money. And we've just got loaded. Like, I'm loaded. It's the most I've ever. And I've just bought 3 magic items or acquired 2 and bought 1. I'm so happy. This is a guy that's never had anything. And now all of a sudden I feel like I'm totally pinned out. So it's +1 AC and +1 con or +1 constitution taking 5 for it.
+1 AC, +1 dexterity
Oh.
saving throw.
Right, so Jess. Da-da-da-da-da.
Should be at the
Yeah, okay. Yeah, great.
And they can send you to a potion shop. Penella's Perfect Potions. And there you will find a gnome who is the Horizon.
I should have sold my cloak of billowing.
You can sell that here if you want. Can you write down the name of your master, your person you're going to steal? Huh? You haven't done it? What race are they?
Elf.
Elf. Okay. Male, female, neutral? Male. Okay. Any preference for, do you want it to be stupid, elfy name, or just simple? Huh?
I can find out why you're dealing with it now.
Sure, do that one. And write it down for me.
So, healing potions. What forgot? How much are they?
Okay, dearie. So we have a few of the regular kinds, and they go for about 50 gold each. Yeah. So we have 10 of those available, but I cannot sell all to one group of customers in instance. Okay?
Can't sell all of them to.
To one group. I need to keep some for
Okay.
other people's needs. There are other adventurers.
What about potion of invisibility?
Oh, interesting. I do have that. I don't know how much they go for though.
I think they were free with every potion of healing.
Buy one, get one free.
But I do have the greater potions of healing for 250 each, and I have 5 of those.
Wow, because potions are expensive.
They are.
Yeah, but it could mean the difference between life and death.
A greater is 4.
Greater is 250. Regular is 50.
Dice wise. What's the greater?
Oh, greater is 44 plus 4.
So it's the same as 2 of them,
Basically.
but it's 5 times the cost.
Well, I've got.
But you can take it as a bonus action in one go.
I just take it once, but I've only got 15 HP anyway,
Yeah, half the rank.
so
Half
I don't know if I would have any well, I could, do you know what I mean? Need that, but do you know what I mean?
Did
I
we get
have a
something all for
potion
Zen?
of invisibility.
Yeah, I've got the
400
gold.
gold.
Cool.
400 for invisibility.
Well, if you have 2 potions, that means you can spread it around the group. So,
Okay, well, like, yeah. And then, so that's 50% off, yeah?
Oh, why would that be?
Because you said you'd give us 50% discount.
This is
No, that was Waldron.
Oh, fuck, was
Right,
it?
different
This is
shop now.
Canala. This is Canala the gnome.
Balls, okay.
This is different.
I mean, I'm happy
Could
to.
you give us any discount, like as a sponsorship for our party, because we're doing good work?
I'm afraid not. I have no need to reduced prices. These potions are in a lot of demand.
If,
I cannot make them quick enough.
fair enough, if someone was to come to you and say, I have quests work to do in Islecross, is there a particular potion that you, in your expert opinion, would go, well, you definitely want this?
There are specific creatures there that have interesting ingredients.
The creatures have interesting ingredients.
Their blood, their saliva, their poison, their bones can be used for, like, for instance, the remoras. Its blood can create a potion of fire resistance.
I'll drift it off for a second. What creatures are you talking about?
I was meaning more like, you know, to help if I had to go to Islecross, is there potions that you have that you would recommend somebody going to Islecross,
Potion of cold resistance,
which would cost?
more than I think you have.
Okay. But going back to your earlier response, you know, by all means give us a list of creatures that remain.
I will give you a list. You bring back the ingredients. I create potions for you for free.
Done. Give me well, put the list.
Create potions
Discord us
from
the list.
the ingredients. From the
Yeah.
ingredients.
Yeah. That's got
I'm
to
happy to
give.
grab 2 regular healing potions.
That's
If
100
anybody wants to get any more.
I'm just debating
I
this
don't think-
because.
Okay, while you guys are doing that, we're gonna go to.
So I have
Okay, so you go
healing
into
word
the
level 1
treats.
and level 2 and cure wounds.
Brilliant.
And lesser restoration. What was
You have
that?
the freedom to describe them.
Oh, and I can touch a creature and end either one disease or one condition
Yeah.
affecting them.
I mean,
I think my head's not full.
Are they like, should we say they're like part of the city?
Well, I've got 32 hit points.
Or checking.
I've got
Check them.
32 hit points and 16 AC.
Yeah. Say
Okay.
So I'm pretty talented at the minute.
I've got 15.
So
Right.
You
you
don't tend to
No,
be
you can
in
go
the
to
it,
the back door.
but
I mean, if I buy potions, I don't have to use them myself.
Still
So,
got
yeah,
but you
it's just so we
yeah.
have them. I
Yeah.
just
Get
get
there
there
and
and
then
then
passwords
passwords.
I'll take them.
And
So you'll have 3 in
make
total.
amends in the kitchen.
I've got 3 in
have some
total, but I can
food as you go and
share
show.
them out. So we
And
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah,
see
Yeah.
they're an elf, right?
I'll put them in here for now, and then
Cool.
Male elf. You see changes over this huge pot, staring at this huge pot. What do you do?
I'm going to sneak up behind him and make him jump.
Okay. Rolls up.
19.
Oh wait, they're passive perception. What level would you imagine they're at?
I
Okay, level 12. So they have this ability, basically where their passive perception is like 30 or something. So they just cannot be sneaked up on. You'd have to get like a nat 20 and have ridiculous stuff.
well, try still.
Would you get them?
19.
And just as you like go to kind of like punch them, they stick their hands out, grab your arm, twist it. They're like, I taught you better than that then, come on. Then they let you go. What are you doing here?
I said it back.
Okay, where have you been?
Out in the wilds.
Okay.
Honing my skills.
Back home?
Then I came home. I met some friends.
Cool.
We
Always meeting new friends.
got in trouble with a banshee.
Oh shit.
We've offered help to the people who were in more trouble with a banshee.
Okay.
Um,
Getting paid well, I hope.
Then one of my friends caught a illness from Islecross,
Oh shit.
and we're investigating that now. So
Oh,
pretty normal.
Yeah, that's just regular for you, right? Okay, so you don't come visit me on this year. You need something usually.
Yeah, we're
Yeah. What do you
we're
need?
trying to get our family together to help like that sheet.
Sure.
And Dendry
Mhm.
is somewhere on the brand list. We found everybody else, and I thought you maybe know where there might be a party or
What's
somewhere
their
where you might be
surname?
hanging out. Still at?
Lady School. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that name definitely sounds familiar. I'm pretty sure. No, definitely sure that fucker orders all kinds of shit all through the night, which has been keeping my people up. So you need in,
Yeah.
right? Get your people, and I'll get you to go in as servers for a time they will inevitably order food. How's that?
Sounds good.
All right. Meet me here midnight. Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I'll grab some service gear for everybody. I've got the size kit, so
Go for
I'll
it.
start coming back.
Yeah. He'll give you some server uniforms as well. He'll make sure you get all you need.
Nice.
Yeah. Cool. What else, or are we done?
We've got all in.
All your stuff.
If we buy more potions of healing, we just add them to inventory and you can give us.
Yeah, I'll give you a physical version. Yeah.
Okay.
Not today, but next week.
Okay. So I'm not going to note it down, but I'll put it in Discord. Can I have another natural potion? So I'll have one potion of healing.
Right, so you have one, you have two.
Two more, yeah.
Anyone else want any more?
I can use a shield.
The shield?
No, I just looked it up. Like,
Oh.
I didn't think I could use a shield. It doesn't count as armor.
Oh, okay. It does.
Mm-mm.
Not
Unarmored
for
defense, you can use a shield and still gain this benefit.
Cool.
As a barbarian, anyway.
It is armor, but it ignores it for.
Yeah. No, that I just assumed that I.
Alright, but you're using a two-handed weapon.
Yeah, but I can use it one-handed because I'm so strong. So it's 1d8 plus 6 one-handed, or 1d10 plus
Just
6.
keep in mind, using a shield, that it's 1d8.
Yeah. But that means I can get a magical shield at some point.
Alright, has everyone bought everything they want?
Could I
Yeah.
dedicate a little bit and maybe ask somebody with a couple of potions?
Yeah, no worries. No worries. Or you can, when you meet them, at the potion shop, you can easily trace their steps
Yeah.
to the potion shop and pick up some stuff. Just put in Discord what you want potion-wise, so then I can bring it next week. And give it to you. And make sure you delete the gold from your...
Yes.
Yeah, I've done that.
I'm already
Cool.
a lot more.
And we will leave it there for this week.
Awesome. That's good call. It's been good to shop.
Yeah, you enjoyed shopping.
Yeah, well, my guy did because he's never owned anything apart from the clothes on his back and some goats.
I did intend to finish at 10, but shopping.
And I just took 50 gold coins off my inventory and
Yeah.
D&D Beyond went, and it would cost me a multiplier.
Anything
How much
you
of
do
those
now.
things work?
Who knows?
That's cool. You are tanked because I just got 2 things to give my armor class an extra. Mine's only 1 point more than yours.
You do stuff.
My AC is 17.
Right, yeah, mine's 16.
I had to rework it out. I was like, no, it's more than
Yeah,
that.
yeah, no, I am pretty ranked. I've got 18 wisdom and constitution, 16 armor class,
Yeah, that's good.
32 hit points.
Yeah, I got 32. So we're both tanked.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
at the moment,
What's your armor classes now?
mine's 17, his is 16, and we both got 32 hit points. But I was trying to work out what went up.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
everything went up, and hoping I did it all right. So,
Yeah, you definitely need to get a tablet because it's so much easier. if you
Yeah, that's what I
swing
mean.
and it does it all for you.
yeah, because I'm using my phone to cast, it's like, yeah. Well, that was fun. I enjoyed that.
What you believe is quite like an Android tablet.
Yeah, but Amazon have a sale on 16th, 17th.
Yeah,
next week.
yeah.
So I'm just waiting to see. I might buy one of them and I might buy a drone, but I'm not sure yet. For the YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, I saw you with that on Facebook.
Yeah, I know the one I want, man. They're really bloody good. It's like, and I've seen the footage from them and
So
stuff.
for photos.
No, just the YouTube channel. If I'm visiting different country, and I just want to go up with the drone and do a drone shot of the city or the village or the town where I'm in. I can just use it as a 5-second shot of the intro, put a voiceover on it, and just say, look, I'm here, it's beautiful, blah blah blah, and then yeah. So it's just kind of that, just making the channel look a little bit more professional. That was amazing.
Yeah, really good.
Cool.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, thank you guys.
No, I enjoyed it. It was nice to actually have some reward to all the work and actually then feel a little bit more.
Feel also like we're making progress on
Yeah,
our
that's,
missions.
yeah,
Well, we've actually completed a quest.
I know, that's cool.
Um,
I assume you're keeping an eye on the experience points and stuff.
and we've got some definite, I feel like we've actually,
Yeah, it's in levels.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff.
I'm doing milestones, so
Yeah, cool.
you will level up again probably after the bone sheet.
I just remember old school, everyone getting their experience points at the end of the sessions, just to use.
I
Yeah,
just
that's-
like,
Yeah.
I like the fact that we've completed something and we've got information to complete the other thing. It feels like we've got purpose and direction, which we've not really
Also
had.
got some extra information about, okay, come here. You also got some extra info about the orcs as well.
Yes.
Which is kind of expanding the world a bit more for you as well. I think.
Yes.
Are we down for next Thursday?
I think everyone's good for that, aren't they?
Okay, cool. Well, that was the end. Like, we've been shopping, which is good because we've all got, we feel like we're all tanked up, and we've done one of the quests, so that was pretty good as well. So yeah, tune in next Thursday, and you know, thanks for watching. And yeah, we're just settling in, which I'm really enjoying. I love a bit of D&D. But yeah, sorry we can't answer questions obviously because we're in the middle of a live. So anyway, see you all on the next one.
I'm just curious
Bye.
how curious you guys can be about the game and that massive discount.